Hello, everyone. So this is what happened on Season 2, Episode 26, titled Six Shooter. We were traveling, we were staying in the Krag Krew house, which Krag didn't want me in, and then we got news from the Knights of Arendar that we were to meet them and be set on a quest. We went out to find Castriel at the Naiad. We went to the Naiad and he was talking to a lady, and we interrupted all of that. We then decided to go to the Knights of Arendar. They talked to us about a place where we could find weapons that would help us banish Xyl'sea for her life, and how to get to Xyl'sea. So we went out and started buying up things that would help us in that process, and while that happened, we were stabbed by the Sixes, literally backstabbed by them. And so we went ahead and took care of them, and some of the Knights of Norse Foundry helped us out. We went up and we tried to kill the wizard, but then all of a sudden I died and Jonathan showed up, and then we went and got drinks, and then we went back to the church. But we buried Kimbleton and Claret!
Hey everybody, it is 6 o'clock, it is Friday night, and that means it is time for Dragons and Things. There's, really?
Woo!
Not a single woo? I am gonna quit this show right now.
Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yay! Great. Thanks, guys.
I was Sharon, sorry.
We have really big news for you guys. We're going to get it out at the top of the episode. But before we do, I do want to say a couple of things. One, Gen Con was awesome. It was awesome because of you guys. It was awesome because of a lot of awesome people that we got to talk to. I want to give a couple special thank yous to Norse Foundry because we had an awesome time hanging out at their booth. Tabletop Loot, it was really great seeing them there. Master Monk Gaming, they were there. We got to hang out with them. Sirenscape, we got to see Ben Looms in like a full Prince regalia. It was super fun. You guys should seriously check it out if you ever get the chance. We also got to meet many of our fans. I know Lucas Martinez was there. I'm in for Life was there. Lacey was there. Who else was there? Scott Denuzzo was there. Jay Womack was there. Hope Tracy was there. Blair was there. Wandering Monster. I mean, it was a huge crowd. They got to play games with us up in the Sagmar Ballroom. Thanks to Paizo, because Paizo actually set aside some space for us to run games for you guys all weekend. Honestly, it was. I barely even remember what happened last weekend. Like it was just this huge blur of dice and people and games, and it was amazing. And I hope that we get to go and do the same thing next year, but that will only happen with, of course, your continued support. So not only thanks to all the people who showed up, but a big thank you to all of you out there watching right now. Paizo put out the second edition of Pathfinder. If you saw our huge announcement about the way we're going to be moving things in 2020, then you already know that we're super excited about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. If you don't know about that, then you do need to check out our Facebook announcement that we did live from Gen Con. It was actually originally supposed to just be a patron post, but we turned out we didn't have the technical infrastructure to do a patron-only post, so we just did it for everybody. Everybody got the news. And as a sort of celebration to that, Paizo has agreed that we will be able to give out a Pathfinder 2nd Edition core rulebook and a bestiary that is coming out at the end of this episode. Of course, we will announce a winner. If you want to know how you can enter to win that fantastical prize, we are using yet another different system. We are, of course, always experimenting to find out what is the best thing to get word of the show out there, and we are currently using Gleam.io. If you don't know anything about that, don't worry about it, because we're putting a link in the chat right now that you need to go to click on that link and it's going to walk you through exactly how you can enter to win this amazing prize from Paizo tonight. That is not the only thing we are giving away, because as promised, we have a Dog Mite giveaway that we are finally done with. Every 500 bits that you guys gave to us over the last 2 months was one entry into the Dog Mite drawing. Maximum, what was it? We changed it? It was just 10. We were doing 10 entries. 10 entries per person. So if you've been giving us bits, you're already entered to win. Don't worry about it. You are covered. If you are like, oh no, I really wanted to enter, then just start showering us with bits now. Throw pennies at us like your life depended on it, because we are going to give away this beautiful right side up box. It is so fantastic.
No, it's not.
I know it's not. I am never going to be tricked by that again.
Do you have
so I don't
something
know why
that
they
shows
keep
you on the
trying.
back now?
No, it's just I know. I now know. I did it one time, and now I have corrected that mistake forever.
Oh, that's
so
really
it is
nice.
right
I
side
wish I
up,
could be that
and it
way.
is going out to one of you lucky fans who's been cheering for the last 2 months. All right. And that is, of course, from Dog Mite. If you want to check out some of their other amazing woodworks, then go to dogmite.com. You will find all of their amazing products on their site. We also have been checking out, as I mentioned, we were over at the Norse Foundry booth during Gen Con. Norse Foundry is announcing a huge Kickstarter that they are putting out there for custom minis. For those of you who like to do things the old-fashioned maps and minis way, it is a fantastic way to get mythical beasts onto your tabletop. If you use the link that we post in the Kickstarter, not only do you support Norse Foundry and help yourself get some of those awesome minis, but you help the show. We actually get a little bit of they track that particular link for the Kickstarter, and if you donate using that link that is in the chat now, that actually supports the show and Norse Foundry and yourself. Everybody wins. It is a fantastic way of doing all three of those things at once. We are also going to start testing out a channel loyalty system. This is basically little ways that you support the show that give you points that you can use to affect things in certain ways. We are really just testing out this system. In the chat, you're going to get explanations on how to participate in this. Just to test it out, no points will count for anything, but if you want to play along and just sort of see how it works, so that when we do implement the loyalty system, you are already on top of the game, make sure that you are following Social and Dat Dragon Show in the chat. They will show you how to use the channel loyalty system to your advantage when we actually do implement it in the future. And with all of those things said, I want to turn things over to Ashley now, because she has our big news for the week. Ashley, it's all you.
Okay. Hi, guys. Wow, I'm going to try to do this without crying, but I'm probably not going to make it through. First of all, I'm very excited to announce that I will be on tour this fall with Peppa Pig Live. So I get to play Susie Sheep, and I'm really excited to get on the road. We're going to be in 65 different cities across the United States, and I'm really excited to travel and get to do what I love to do, but that also means that I have to say goodbye to Dragons and Things, because after that things are moving in my acting career, which I'm very excited about, but unfortunately that also means that eras have to end. So I just wanted to take a second, just thank all of you guys for, this is probably where I'm gonna cry, for allowing me to come in completely new to gaming and kind of allow me to make mistakes and start loving something that I never liked before, because I really do now. And Lyra's a part of me. This group is amazing, and you guys, I mean, just watching our transition and how you guys were such incredible fans to keep our show going. And for, like, Jim, like, you're the most amazing storyteller, and I am constantly blown away by the stories you create, not knowing what we're going to do on the couch. Also, I learned that I can't just make up things. Right. Learned that moving forward. But I will be playing some games on the road. It looks like I will be playing another game.
You're playing games?
I know, you guys have ruined me in a wonderful way. But I just wanted to just let you guys know that next week will actually be Lyra's last week and my last week. But hopefully I'll be able to come in as a guest in the new year. And I'm so in support of this incredible show and these amazing people. And your passion became something I was passionate about. And that was one of the reasons I kept coming, because I was in the very beginning, because I was just in the beginning I told Adam, 3 weeks. I'll give you 3 weeks. We'll see how this goes. And then 8 weeks in, I was like, oh crap, I think I really do like this. I miss being on the couch. And so it's because of your passion and how much you love this and how much work you put, every single person, Jared, everyone has put into this. So fans, thank you so much for supporting the show. Thank you for loving me and being supportive as I grew in this game. And I just wanted to thank people that sent me dice in the very beginning of my journey, because now I can never say that I don't have enough dice for any kind of game that I play. And I never even knew what a D20 was when I started. So thank you. And I think I just have a lot of thank yous, and I'm just really humbled to have been part of this journey for as long as I got to be Lyra. So that's my thing.
Breaking the wall. We
I'm
love
gonna
you.
miss you guys.
I know.
It'll be so sad to see to leave, but this show's amazing, and I've learned so much, and it's been really fun. It's really sad to end a character I feel very a part of, and it be not here with all of these amazing people every Friday. So.
Well, I think that I can echo that sentiment that it is going to be very sad to see you go. But on the other hand, we're very, very excited for your acting career and the next steps in your journey that you're taking. It's going to, wish you all the best. We're still going to be following Ashley and posting updates about other projects that she's doing. And you can absolutely expect that you will see her back on the couch as a guest as we move forward. You're still our friend. We
Yes.
still want you to come hang out with us and come play in our world. So,
Okay, great.
So when you're not on tour doing amazing, awesome acting things, you can stop back in the cave and we can play a game.
Awesome.
Because it
Because I
has
live
been an
7
honor
minutes
to
away.
introduce you to Pathfinder. That was our big news. I think that it is only appropriate to get into the game. Play the next 2 episodes as hard as we can and say goodbye to Lyra in the best possible way. So without further ado, I am going to recap a little bit of what happened last week, or 2 weeks ago, and then we are going to set the scene for tonight's epic adventure. When last we met, the Krag Krew was just recovering from a dastardly assassination attempt from the notorious Sixers in Trapsborough. Though they were wounded and tired from their fight against the gun-toting Sixer killers, they had a window of opportunity they knew they couldn't afford to let close. If Trevor Six thought that the Krag Krew was dead, there was a chance they could take him by surprise and end the threat of the Sixers forever. Knowing that this was a mission for stealth and subtlety, Sir Quigley decided he might be able to help out best by staying out of the thick of it. He went to the Church of Percival to gather the Knights of Arender to watch the city gates and ensure Trevor Six could not escape. Meanwhile, the crew gathered potions and prepared elaborate disguises in order to take on the appearance of Sixer mercenaries. They went to Trevor Six's compound and managed to talk their way onto the grounds with surprisingly little trouble. They found the Sixers hastily clearing out an impressive mansion, obviously preparing to ditch Trapsborough entirely now that their plans to insert themselves into the town's government were ruined. The heroes were put to work lifting furniture and moving boxes, taking what opportunities they could to gather information that might get them in front of the big boss himself. What they uncovered first was a murder room. After stumbling upon a grisly scene, Alex murdered a murderer before they were forced to murder another Sixer before he could discover the murders. It might sound a bit confusing, but the real takeaway is that soon there was a room full of bodies and no good way to get rid of the evidence. At this point, an all-out battle broke out. The crew crushed their enemies, drove off the survivors, and now all that was left to do was find Trevor himself. He was hiding out in an underground gambling den, and when the crew arrived, he knew his time was up. Using a palmed necklace of fireballs, Trevor tried to immolate everyone, himself included. The entire compound was soon ablaze. That is where we left the Krag Krew, but we are not going to join them there. Instead, we turn our attention back towards Cadwell's potion shop, where Lyra frantically works to save the life of a man with a checkered past. He lies badly wounded on a bed while you work to tend his wounds, and it is taking everything you know to keep him alive. What do you do?
Well, I read comments.
Well, fine. Read
Yes.
comments.
Okay. First of all, let me also say, not this week, but next week is my last show. So just to clarify that. Okay, read comments. J Womack94 says, that's amazing, but we will totally miss you. Miss you too. Krag says, Ashley, we love you. Love you too. This is hard. Cross-X Bones. Is it Cross-X Bones or is it Crossbones? Crossbones. AE. Going to miss you hardcore, Ashley. Thank you so much. Sarah Girl 9959. Well done, Ashley. Congratulations. We'll miss you a lot. Miss you too. Okay, well, these are going to make me cry. Brian Summers says, sad to see you go, but that is fantastic news and a huge opportunity. Congratulations on the well-deserved role. Thank you so much. Official Paizo says it's absolutely amazing opportunity. I'm so proud of her. Thank you. Working hard. That Storian says, Lyra, we love you. I've learned Pathfinder along with you, and your experience taught me so very much. I thank you so much for everything you did for me and my love for this game as well. Sorry.
Let me take some?
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. Crossbear18 says, congratulations, Ashley. We will miss you. Hashtag passive-aggressive Lyra.
Yes, always.
Farash says, we don't want to lose Lyra. Gonna miss you so much.
Miss you too.
He also says, Evil Jim Jam, now is your next chance to kill a player. Hold on now, I'm not... Hold on, everybody.
Really fast.
I kill characters, not players. That is a legal distinction we need to make sure that we are hitting.
Fix that.
Brian Summers says, today was garbage pickup day in my neighborhood, and it's that day. So much to be thankful for. No correlation is implied.
Okay.
Sarah Girl 9959 wants to remind me that she absolutely needs to get her sexy armor before she leaves.
Oh my gosh! Yes! You know me. How do I say that?
Dual Stone Rage?
Thank you. What?
Dual Stone Rage.
Oh, this is like that name that you kept saying that I kept saying wrong. Dual Stone Rage. I get it?
Yeah.
Says, hey everyone, off work early, ready to watch some DAT. Awesome. Love when we get off work early. Crossbones AE says, alright, finally, after 3 whole weeks of work, I finally have a Friday to enjoy one of my all-time favorite TTRPG shows. I'm sorry. What is it?
Tabletop.
Yes! Tabletop
Role-playing.
role-playing game.
Still learning.
I'm learning all these terms. Wobblypop says, what's going to happen to Learland? Sorry, not allowed to leave, LOL. Good luck with the new move. Thank you. I'm staying in LA, though. Just moving around for a while. MRE, Mr. E. Daniels. Mr. E. Daniels, hey gang, hashtag Norse Foundry Crew sends greetings. Yay!
Hey, Norse Foundry Crew.
Chase Shaw, also please do another Christmas musical. If you guys do that, I should be it. That's the best. Also, I want to say thank you. This is actually from Charles. So thanks for that, Charles. The Grognard?
Yep.
The Grognard, first time viewer. Thanks for the invite. Dude,
Hey, thanks
awesome
for showing
name.
up.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Grognard. What does that mean? Will you tell me? Could you write it in there? The Cadence, 100 viewers!
Wait, what? No way.
We have 100 viewers!
That is fantastic.
That's wonderful. Thanks, everybody. And then SG Music, little sad now, first time watching and someone's leaving. If you watch back, I'm in it for a while.
Hey, you're getting all the hard-hitting drama.
You really are.
That's why
And all
you're
the
here.
tears that are real, like
We
these
have
are
3
real.
years to watch.
3 years.
Almost 3 years.
It's almost 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
3
Yeah.
years.
You
Oh
said
my
you
God.
said 3 weeks, and here you are 3 years later.
It was worth it. It was worth it. You guys are like family. We do this every Friday, and we've been through a lot. We've killed a lot of things together.
Mosquitoes.
We've killed a lot of things together.
Not players, though. We haven't killed players together. That's not a thing.
Just NPCs.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And a townsperson. Cryptwalker76 says, first time viewer here too. Dude, awesome.
Welcome to the channel, Cryptwalker.
Hi, and we'll buy next week. But hi. J Womack94 says, Grognard is French for grumbler. Really? Then I'm saying it wrong. Because French, it sounds so much prettier than the way I'm saying it right now. Ragnar. It's like
Lone Jedi.
I'll super sad.
Lone Jedi 70 also is
nice.
doing their first visit to the channel, and they already have the feels.
Was I not
The
reading
rest
it
of the
fast
channel
enough for
is
you?
this good. What's that?
Was I not reading it fast for you?
I
I was ready. I was gonna. J. Womack 94.
giving you a
Oh,
break.
I already read that one.
Yeah, see, I was just giving you a break.
Oh, it's a nickname for soldiers. It's also used to indicate an old wargamer. They had games back then?
Yes, dice and others.
That's amazing. I love this game. Well, you learned a lot. All my friends are laughing at me. Oh, that's upside down.
Lyra, you are standing over a bed, tending to the deeply wounded alchemist
Hopefully
Simon.
well.
You have spent hours trying to stabilize him, but you're
Ugh.
afraid that his wounds go a little beyond the many cuts, bullet holes, and burns that cover his body. It appears that
problem.
for some reason he is rejecting your healing magic. Cadwell fears that it might have something to do with the many experimental concoctions he has used to enhance himself over the years, and you both have been working to do things the old-fashioned way. It has severely tested your skills as a healer,
Or a
as you've
person.
grown accustomed to simply making wounds vanish by channeling your oracle magic. So you have a choice. Do you pursue magical means? Or do you break out the healer's kit and try
well,
to do things the
nothing's
old-fashioned?
working healing like the magical way.
You feel like it's difficult but not impossible.
But if I break out the healer just regular, do I know what I'm doing?
Oh yeah, you have the healing skill. It's that's something that you've been
Absolutely.
trained to do. Yes.
Then I think I should probably do that.
Sure. Okay. If you want to do that, I need a heal check from you.
Oh, sorry, box. That's gonna be 22.
22. Okay. Digging arrows out of wounds is one thing, but bullets are new and require a lot of finesse. You have taken
I've got
some
really good vision.
I know you do. You are very good at seeing them. You have taken some small tongs from Cadwell's alchemical tools, and you get a grip on a small round pellet lodged in a bleeding hole in Simon's thigh. You attempt to pluck it out, but blood on your fingers causes you to slip.
Oh
The
no!
wound begins to gush blood,
22
and you realize that you have opened his femoral artery. Simon cannot afford to lose much blood. What do you do?
Here I go, killing another person. Heal. I would
Okay.
like to cure critical wounds.
Okay, if you want to do that, you are going to need to make a caster level check, which is going to be a d20 just plus your caster level, so plus 9.
Do I have a reroll?
I don't think at this stage.
15.
15, I mean, yeah, you try, but like so many times before, the wounds just refuse
I'm
to
holding
heal.
it down while I
You
do
can
this.
still attempt to spell
What?
again, but
Yes.
he is bleeding. Every round that goes by, he is bleeding out. You can...
Oh! 27.
27, this was with magic, correct?
Yes.
You're still just trying to pump magic into his body.
Yes, cure
so
critical
you
wounds.
close your eyes and refocus and ignore the groans of pain from Simon. Cadwell is nearly in tears watching his friend die, and you realize that you have to block all this out, and you reach deep within yourself toward that spark of flame that has been growing within you ever since you reawakened in that chamber in the Glenwall Institute. And you call upon it and let it flow through you, growing into a raging inferno, and channel it, all of it, into Simon. And when you open your eyes, the wound is no longer gushing blood. Color is very quickly returning to his cheeks, and he takes a deep breath.
That was cool.
He's still unconscious, but you realize that finally you have managed to stabilize him. His wounds close. Several of the other wounds that you hadn't even gotten to yet, you see these little pellets come pushing up out of the healing flesh and just plop, plop, plop on the floor.
That's great.
And you have done it. Cadwell is overjoyed with relief, and he grabs you in this huge bear hug and lifts you up into the air.
Hugs!
And
Simon's
you
okay.
realize that Simon is okay. He is going to live.
What?
Now, you have not seen any sign of Petunia, but when you ask
gosh.
Cadwell about it, he assures you that Petunia 3 is going to be just fine.
3?
Oh, yes. Don't ever have to worry about Petunia. There's always another one.
Oh.
But Simon, he's irreplaceable. I can't make another one of him.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I'm so relieved. That was really cool, right? Did you see
That
all
was
those things
amazing.
pop out?
All of our magic was seemingly bouncing off of him.
I know. Wait,
But
our,
you managed to push through.
our magic? I thought
Well,
it was
yes,
my magic.
well, before I came to you, I did try to use some of my potions. I'm quite a skilled healer myself, but I came to you because I thought you could do this, and sure enough, my faith was rewarded.
I'm so thrilled. I'm so glad last time I killed somebody, so this is a major improvement.
Oh, if I had known that, I might have tried the priests, but,
No,
well, it all worked out.
This worked out. This worked out just
It all
fine.
did work out, and for that I'm very grateful.
That was really cool. I can't wait to tell my friends. Where are they?
They were in here purchasing potions a moment ago. You notice I stepped out into the main shop.
I
They
don't
were actually here.
Notice I'm really bad at that. You could ask my friends.
Well, you were very focused on Simon, for which I am grateful. Yes, but your friends came in, and they actually made a few purchases. I gave them quite a discount since you were in here, saving my best friend's life and all.
You know, since I saved your best friend's life, I feel like I could get something for free.
Is that what you feel like? Well,
Yes, also because Lyra's leaving next week.
I could consider reducing my low prices for...
I mean, if you're offering.
Well, you see, I was going to save this for tomorrow, but since you're asking for gifts now...
Oh,
well...
no, I can wait. If you want to just make it pretty, I'll wait.
Oh, no, I
fine,
don't want to
fine.
leave you. I don't want to send you out the door
Oh
with
my
nothing.
gosh, look, comments! Ben Birch Fan 69 says, "Can I join your Discord?" Yes. We have that. I
Yes,
swear I'm on
we do have, like, you're looking around like, we have Discord. Send this man to Discord.
that. Send him to it.
Link in chat.
There's a link in the
Site.
chat.
Practice Site says, "Rejecting healing magic, loot the body and throw the rest out the window." Last time I tried to make a decision like that, I speared somebody. So, and then I got slapped for it. Not in real life, but in the game.
Which is almost just as bad.
It was almost just as bad. Cosmic Crit says, "Lyra, please don't kill Simon." Did you imagine those things popping out? I did so good. Also, there's like a flaming thing. Brian Summer, come on, Lyra. You only have 2 more nights left. You gotta rack up a few more innocent bystander kills. Maybe not innocent, but I'd be okay with kills. Why did it go away? Did you not like my reading? I had more.
Cadwell.
Oh my god! Hold on. We have a BBB. Battle box. Sarah BC1. Dad Storian. Rerolls to quickly and Lyra. Woohoo!
Oh,
He's gone.
fantastic.
You want to read one?
Speedy231, first time watching. Welcome to the channel. Clerics for the win. Yes, indeed.
Are you a cleric?
I imagine they'd probably play a cleric in their game.
I
Oh,
played
maybe
that
they just
once.
like clerics. Everybody's got to appreciate clerics. That's how your character stays alive.
The Real Potus 98 says, "Dragons and Things is the #1 Pathfinder stream right now, with more viewers than all other streams combined."
That is fantastic.
That's
We are
fantastic.
super excited to have all of you here. I am super excited to present you, Lyra, with this gift.
Ooh,
that
sexy armor!
Cadwell enters, and he has in his hand, it looks like clothing. It looks very much like a medic's outfit.
It's a what?
He says,
I just
"It's
couldn't hear you.
what color do you? Well, I can make it any color you want. I can dye it up and have it. It's a matter of a few simple processes.
Sparkle.
We can make this look however you prefer.
Sparkle.
But this, you should know, is a vest of surgery. I noticed you were quite skilled and trained, but you had to use many of your own supplies from your healer's kit. With this vest, you will always have the medical supplies you need to treat the wounds of your companions."
Thank you. I'm very excited. Thank you. All right, cool. So I've got a vest.
Yes. And what color did you want it to be?
Sparkle.
Sparkle. There. That's not a color. That's more of a texture. That's a visual texture.
It's a color.
Unicorn.
No. No,
Rainbow.
that's pink. I don't like pink. I'm sorry. I love you. I will take a sparkly. Silver? Do you have silver? I like silver.
Oh yes, we can make it
Can
any
you make
color
it
you
shimmer?
want. Oh, we can make it shimmer.
Shimmer, silver.
Let me just pour. So he gets out some of these alchemical concoctions and
Oh, man.
begins like
That's
spreading them
silver.
out over, almost like he's painting the vest. And pretty soon it is a silvery, shimmery, almost like sparkly vest.
Pretty. Can you make a design on it?
We can do anything you
Oh my
want
gosh,
with it.
can you do this one?
He hands you this big pair of shears. He's like, you can adjust it however you want. It's magic, so you can do whatever
I
you
can
want.
do whatever I want.
You
So
can make it look however you want.
So every day it can change colors.
If you really wanted to, you'd have to bring it back here to do that. But
Oh no, that's okay. I like silver shimmer. Okay. Thank you so much.
no, thank you for saving my best friend's life.
Anytime.
All right.
Now that I know how.
So then there's like this weird awkward pause where you're both just sort of standing there and you realize that it's probably time to go and you haven't seen your friends all day. So you step outside and you see the first thing that you notice when you get out there is that there is a huge plume of black smoke rising into the sky. People are stopping in the streets to gawk at it, and you overhear a bit of conversation nearby. It says, "Oh, there was that terrible fight in the market, and now something's on fire. I heard it was them heroes all wrapped up in their nonsense again. If we're not careful, there'll be shadow monsters and a dragon flapping overhead all over again. We'll have to go fleeing back to Enderley. They're
Not
gonna
all
burn the
dragons are
whole
bad.
town down."
Not all dragons are bad. Where are they? Where's this house?
"Oh, I imagine they're right over there. Whatever's burning is probably their fault." "Hey, wait, are you one of those heroes too?"
Yes. And then I run.
Okay. So you rush off in the direction of
The
flames?
fire.
Yes. Okay.
The fire.
So now we will turn our attention to Sir Quigley. While Sir Quigley is preparing himself for his big debut, I do want to remind all of you that we are doing something a little different with our prize drawing tonight. We are giving away the core rulebook and bestiary for the second edition of Pathfinder, which we are so excited to introduce to you. You do need to follow the link that is posted in our chat. We are using the Gleam.io system to make it all happen. And I don't know. I know that, I don't know. I just completely lost my train of thought. But either way, use the link in the chat to make sure that you are following the proper instructions so that you are entered to win our drawing. Also, don't forget that if you don't win that drawing, we have another one. If you have been donating bits all month, for the last 2 months, every 500 was one entry into our Dogmite giveaway drawing, and every person can have a maximum of 10 entries. So if you've been donating bits, you're already entered to win. With that, we will jump back into our story with Mr. Quigley.
Yes.
Yes.
I just...
You decided that you would contribute to stopping Trevor 6 by gathering up the Knights of Arendar and acting as the cavalry in case things went south at Trevor's compound. The Knights were very eager and happy to help. They geared up, and you all took up positions near the compound after your friends entered. Before too long, you heard the sounds of gunfire and battle, and your first instincts were to rush into the fray.
Yes.
But then Sixers started fleeing the compound. It occurred to you that if you trusted your friends to handle themselves, you were in the prime position to arrest the fleeing criminals as they scattered from the battlefield in the compound.
I'm so smart.
And arrest them you did.
Yes!
Working with the Knights, you've managed to capture some dozen or so fleeing mobsters as they ran. But it's been a while, and your friends still have not emerged from the compound itself. And what's worse is it's on fire now.
Oh.
Smoke billows up into the sky, ash rains down onto the street, and still you have seen no sign of your companions. What do you do?
I read comments.
No, I already did that. Oh, we got a BBB.
Yes. So Jay Dizzle, one of my kids from that I coach says, hey, "Hi, Coach Ben." So I'm here.
Jay,
all right. So
Reroll for Alex. Did you say that?
I didn't say a reroll.
You're supposed to.
Oh, Bitbox, Battlebox, Jay
yes,
Woman.
BBB.
Give it to Lady Alex. So my friends haven't emerged at
No.
all.
But there is a roaring fire.
Okay, I'm gonna set up a roaring fire here, and then I'm just gonna go in.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to go find them, please.
Yes.
Very much so.
So you start rushing for the gates of this compound, clank, 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 clanking down the street in your armor.
Yeah.
When you hear a familiar shout from behind you, and when you turn, you see it is none other than Lady Lyra rushing forward, looking just as concerned as you are.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, we have so many cheers.
Oh wow.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Stop.
Lady Lyra, what are you saying?
Oh, we have things to say. King Darkane, cheer, Sir BC1, practice site, crossbones, AE.
Cosmos.
Promise?
Cosmic Crit,
God.
Dadstorian, J. Womack 94, The Cadence, Executive Bubbles, Radam Mad, Razor Demon 077, and Lunas. And we've been subbed by The Real POTUS 98, Wobbly Pop, Dadstorian, Elite Trooper 348,
WTS Rodriguez.
Practicite, Drill Surge, Mandela,
Mandela.
Executive Bubbles. And the real POTUS has been gifting subs
So
everywhere,
many.
so
Comic
just
Crit,
always.
Official Paizo, the Grognard, which is French. Wait, I didn't get the last one. Zora and the Bear.
Zora and the Bear, and
So great.
Sarah BC1 has gifted a sub to me.
We have a lot of
thank you.
follows. Oh my gosh. Jay Dizzle 1787. What happened in 1787?
Wizard PI,
Kosi.
Kosi,
Jake Bacon.
Jake Bacon, Paris,
TRPG. Oh wait, that means something.
Rocknon,
That means something.
Molly the Techie, Mojo 1229, Celisask, Eric Nexus, Madcat 1967.
What happened then?
Tank Crush 999, what happened then? Mad Machine 13, what happened then? Spartan 282.
They have to have reasons.
The Pan,
Cinderimber.
yeah, Shogun,
Cinderimber.
Shogun Carl William Carl.
Executive Bubbles.
Ah! Sometimes they, Ranger Alistar, Crooked Man 117,
Catizo.
Catizo.
Thank you guys.
Okay, so I'm running. I'm running.
We did it. I'll go. Yeah, I'll.
Ready? There's a fire.
So
I think
you
our
guys-
friends are in it. Hi, buddy.
Oh, Lyra! Oh!
Oh my gosh, I have so much to tell you.
Okay.
I had like this flame inside of me, and then I healed somebody,
Alright,
and
so
it
cool.
was so
Listen,
cool. It,
I
like
would like to-
literally the bullets or whatever they're called went like this.
Also, look at my outfit.
Yeah, okay, okay. Very interesting. Our friends are in a burning building.
I know I said it fast so that we could keep going.
Okay, let's go into the burning building.
Here we go.
You rush through the gates of the compound and you find that it is entirely ablaze. You don't see anyone. No Sixers, no sign of your companions, but you do see that the front entrance to the house has completely collapsed, blocking it.
Gosh.
The heat is quite intense. What
Not
do
for
you
me.
do?
Do you remember, it was a long time ago,
Multiple times.
do you remember that time?
I haven't.
I think that you and I ran into a burning building
Did we
together.
do that? Was that us?
I believe it was us.
Did we save the animals?
No, that was Alex who did that.
I just remember
So,
we were really we cared. About
Yes.
you.
So can we go? Is there a way? You said the entrance is blocked.
The main entrance collapsed. You could try to
Burst my way
unblock
through
it,
it.
or you could try to find another
Water.
entrance, or you could go through a window.
I'll go through a window or through a wall.
Water.
All right. Pick one, just for
I was
funsies.
just dancing it.
So before, no, I'm gonna go through a window. There's a
Water.
window.
Water.
You want to water the window?
I already did.
All right, we watered the window.
All right,
Jim
so
Jam.
she creates like this. She makes a whole bunch of water just raining down over this window,
that's-
trying to
then
create a
what are
space
you?
that's a little safe for you to get through. You can try to make a rolling dive through the window with an
I-
acrobatics check, or
Yes!
you can try to climb up in there.
I want to rolling dive through the window.
Make me an
Ah!
acrobatics check.
Wait. Can I air bubble him so he can breathe?
That would be a fantastic
Air
use of your
bubble!
powers. Now you will not have to worry about the smoke inside because you have air bubble. That was a fantastic use of your power.
Great choice. Ah! All right,
Water.
I rolled a 12 on the die, so that means I have a 13
13.
through the window.
It's not the most graceful dive. I wouldn't call it a tuck and roll type of situation, but I would call it you
Belly
just
flop.
kind of belly flop onto the windowsill and then haul yourself in, and now you are in the burning building. It is intensely hot in here.
And technically, Jim Jam, I jumped in, and my armor slid me forward.
This does not
so
count as
I
a jump
did
slide.
Jump
This
slide.
does not count as a
It
jump
did.
slide.
It did.
This is not a successful jump slide.
It is,
Um,
it is. It's fine. I
It's
saw
Lucas
it.
Martinez says jump slide. So
No,
And I was
I
there.
forbid it. I forbid it. Lyra,
Yes.
you see Quigley go diving into this building.
Okay.
You are now on the outside of it. What are you doing?
Can I perceive what I see around it? I know
Make
I
a
see
perception check. Yeah.
the front. Yeah, probably not. 1 second. Perception. 20?
20. Okay.
So maybe.
Things of note that you immediately kind of latch onto. One, there's a pretty large fountain nearby. It is out in the front. It's a very big, decorative, big splashy splash. Lots of big source of water. If you could find some way to harness it, probably pretty difficult, but it's a significant source of water. Two, you're fairly certain that aside from Quigley, there's no one else around. You did see that the Knights of Arendar were outside the compound, and they had a whole bunch of guys just tackled and shackled. And you're guessing, aside from your companions, hopefully they're still alive somewhere in there. You
Okay.
don't see any other dangers. You don't see anybody else. Nobody needs your help. There are
Now
2
he does.
stories to the building, and what you notice with the 20 perception is that you don't know just how long it is until that second story
Oh my gosh.
collapses
Okay.
and kills Quigley.
I will turtle all day and hold that ceiling up.
I would like to go to the water source.
Okay, you go over to the fountain.
This is pretty.
Yes, it's a beautiful fountain. Are you doing anything there?
She doesn't want to ruin the beauty.
So pretty. Okay, I would like to figure out how to turn the thing on.
It's already on. Water's
Great.
everywhere.
Okay, so it's going. All right. Can I grow strength.
Yes.
And
Adrenaline.
my adrenaline has me. Okay, so I want to get the water.
I understand.
Can I create water up and then over?
I mean, that would be basically your create water spell would be about as effective as doing that.
Oh, so
Make a check.
what kind of check am I making?
Just add your
rolled a
intelligence
4.
modifier.
I'm smart. 1 second, it's intelligence.
You rolled a
So,
4, then
It's
it's really not.
intelligence.
We have a lot of people watching. I just want to remind everyone, we go live every Friday. We love having you here. We're excited that you're here. Please follow, subscribe if you want to, donate if you can, because let me just tell you, there's a Norse Foundry prize on the line. At some point, one of those donations will click up and get.
That's right, we're in a new month,
We're in a
guys.
new month.
New month means new Norse Foundry power up.
Yeah.
Also, our show's at 6 p.m.
That is a truth thing.
Also important to know on the
Also,
West Coast. 6
uh,
p.m. on the West Coast.
on the West Coast.
Of the United States, for those of you
Um,
for Ash.
Discord, Patreon, Bitbox, Battlebar.
He's in the fire.
Rocket Rocco 27
Yep.
asks a very important question. Can I get a shout out? No, Rocket Rocco. I
Rocket!
won't
Oh,
shout you out.
Rocco!
Oh wait,
That's
I
a-
already did.
That's one of my players.
Oh.
You heard it from Jim
Hey,
Jam
Rocco.
himself, Rocco. No, you
No
can't.
shout
Wait,
outs.
what position?
No,
We're not
he's
gonna
a
shout
wide
you out,
receiver
Rocket
and a
Rocco.
safety.
Yes, safety! I cheered. I did really like football. I actually knew about it. Anyways, Texas. Anyways,
What's that check looking like?
4.
it's a 4,
Yeah,
but
I mean-
then I got a 12 in
I
intelligence.
mean, you're. I can't give you. I can't help you with a 4.
Well,
We're gonna go
dumb.
back to Quigley real quick. You're in the burning building.
Yeah. All right.
What's your plan?
I am going to scream out, and I'm just like, Krag, Alex,
You're
Castriel.
Keep
screaming.
that bubble on. So
You don't
help
hear
me.
anything.
Wait,
Crackling fire all around.
Crackling fire.
The heat is super intense. Even though you are protected from the smoke, you do take 8 points of fire damage.
Do I feel like this building is going to come down at
Oh,
any
you
moment?
feel very bad about
Can
everything.
I use knowledge carpentry? My
Yes.
craft carpentry to figure out a structural point where this could actually fail, and then I could fix it real fast.
You want to fix the burning building?
I do have 1 point in carpentry.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna
I just
nix
wanna
that idea
identify the
real
weak
fast.
spots.
That I will let you
All right.
do. Make a check to
All
see
right.
if you can identify where the weak spot is.
All right, that's a 16.
Right. Your biggest fear is that this is a 2-story building, and a lot of the support structure, the load-bearing walls have started to catch flame, and that second story is coming right down on top of you if you don't find your friends soon.
All right, and then I'm rushing to rooms trying to find them as
Rushing
quickly as
around,
possible.
make a perception check.
Oh, great. It's a 7 on the die plus my 1 is an 8.
An 8. So you are rushing around, and you realize that like even though you can breathe easily, there's just it's so hot, and the smoke still blocks your vision.
And I've got
And
this down. I've got my
you can
helmet down. It's
You've
only
got
got
your
like
helmet
a tiny
down.
little
It's
slit.
bad news. You do take another 5 points of fire damage.
Stop
Mira,
that.
you are standing outside. Quigley's been in there for an awful
Oh
long
my
time.
gosh!
You realize that you don't know. Maybe you might need help.
Okay, I'm going in.
Okay, you're heading in. You know that the flames, not as big a deal
Water.
for you. Not as big a deal for you. However, the smoke is going to be an issue.
Bubble.
You bubble your face. You're feeling a lot more confident about your ability to get in there. You get in. Yeah. How
Can
you
I
do
jump
it?
slide?
It's not a jump slide.
Can it? But if
We're
I
gonna
roll
jump
well,
slide.
It is canonically not a jump slide.
You make a jump slide.
I made a really good jump slide.
Okay, you dive through the window.
Okay, can I do it nicely, like acrobatically?
You can do
Hold
it
on, I got
acrobatically, but it is not a jump slide.
Okay, acrobatics.
Do a handspring.
So I'm at 22.
It's a
Okay,
jump slide.
you
Do
get
something good.
you get through the
Spin,
window.
spin, spin.
It's nothing but air. You just right through. You tumble in and you come up on your feet with a big flourish.
Ta-da!
You see Quigley stumbling around.
Oh my gosh.
He can barely
got him.
see what's going on.
It's me.
Oh, water, you're hot.
So it's just water.
The metal
everywhere all
armor
over
is
you.
literally just
Steamy.
boiling.
It's
She just
steamy.
grabs
Coming
it.
out
Maybe because
everywhere.
it's cold water. I'm giving you cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you going to do now?
Call up for my friends
Okay.
and start looking for them.
Make a perception check.
I tried that. They don't listen.
Oh yeah, me either. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Oh, yeah. You can use a reroll.
20 on the die.
20 on the die. You stumble into this large dining room area and you see that there is this huge shelf that is sort of toppled onto its side, and it is...
Sarah BC1 doesn't think this is intense enough, Jim. She has donated $125 for wild magic and a conjuration station. So just keep that in mind should you put a fight inside this burning,
When we get to
collapsing
combat,
building.
it will be time
We're
for
gonna
wild
die.
magic and the conjuration
Oh,
station.
great. How fun.
You
I
see that
love
there is this
wild
toppled
magic.
shelf. It is burning, it is on fire, but you see that it is actually blocking a stairwell that leads down deeper into the building. And you can, now that you're there next to it, you can see figures trying to push up against this barrier and get it out of the way, but they are trapped as Alex, Castriel, and Krag
Oh my gosh.
are trapped behind it, unable to rescue
This.
themselves.
I go like this because he can't understand.
Yes,
me.
what?
He can't understand me, right? I'm in battle.
At this point, you're feeling pretty stressed out.
Yes. There's no fun of it. Oh wait, you can't understand me.
Every time she opens her mouth,
He
it
gets
sounds like the crackling of flames.
No, he gets it.
Does he speak Ignan?
No.
How come you keep changing this?
I
It's
didn't change
celestial.
it. It's on your sheet. It's
Yeah,
Ignan.
you said it was celestial one
It
time, and I was
sounded
like,
really
oh, I
pretty.
understand you.
So he got it every time. All right. No.
What?
I start pulling this so he can get the idea
Yes.
that we
Yes,
talked
there's people coughing in there. Oh, there's people coughing in there! And I'd like to make a running, jumping charge at it to just try to burst through it like a
You
cannonball.
tried to jump out. You know what? Roll an attack roll of some kind.
8 on the die, but I've got like a 14, you know, that sort of thing for my attack roll. So, yeah.
Right. So, Quigley is like, there's people coughing down there, and just rushes forward and throws himself against this burning, flaming, giant piece of furniture.
Wait.
The first thing that happens is you
Alright.
take 8 more points of fire damage.
And then I kill myself with my
and
full
then
blood.
you bounce off.
No!
Having not broken through. However,
Rude.
you trapped on the other side, Krag. You guys can come and play now. You're part of this now.
I remember that we made it.
Shush, hush, Krag. Hush your mouth.
Also, I'm
Hush.
watering
Hush,
everything.
hush.
Right now, since he's doing his thing,
Yeah.
I'm like trying to get rid of stuff with water.
The fire is such.
Bubble! Okay, I give bubbles to all my friends!
Some of that's real cough.
The fire is such that your water is not really doing a whole lot. And then let me know whether air bubble is a touch spell or not, because if it's a touch spell, you cannot air bubble them at this time. They are behind a barrier.
It doesn't say.
Jim, I'm not affected because I'm a child of the desert.
I don't want to hear about your fake trait
It
that
doesn't,
isn't canon.
Ask Jamie. She's right here.
it doesn't say.
On here, it does say it is a touch spell.
Okay.
So that does
can't
need
yet,
to,
then.
you can't
They
quite
will
get them
in a
yet.
second.
Use your fire down, not the other fire. So, fires-
Cosmic Crit says, OMG, they reminded me I bought a PF2 character folio. Time to fill that bad boy out. That's right, Patrick, it is time to fill that out.
Crossbear18 says Lyra has used all of her catchphrases in just 2 streams. Put a bubble in your mouth, water, and oh, so cry.
I never said Oster Crack.
Oh, you just did.
I swear
Got
not
you
saying
good.
Jukebox Raccoon says, oh, this is bad. Quigs the Carpenter to the rescue.
Yeah. Can I quickly rebuild the burning building?
The goal of that long ago was to, when we had the box,
Yeah.
was to become a carpenter so I could build a house
I know.
in the box.
You should never have left it behind.
You should never
Jim,
buy a
I distinctly remember.
I'm not.
I distinctly
sorry.
remember somebody else leaving the
I
house.
distinctly remember trying to.
It's
pour
real hard.
one
It's real hard to
from-
hear. So, Krag, what you are is you're trapped in the basement that's burning down around you. You've got an FTC in your hands. You are trying to break. You're trying to batter down this thing.
with FTC.
You hear Quigley's voice. He runs forward, slams into this giant oak
And then do it again.
trap door.
No,
that
you
is-
push, or you pull.
I'm pushing!
No.
I'm pushing!
How is it that you said that forward?
19 on the die.
I got spit on.
He's pushing. I don't know.
How's that
I
possible?
run into it again.
Can we even hear them with all the
So
crap?
you're like, no. Are you going to push it?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing, Krag, that's going to happen to you is I need a strength check, but then I'm also going to deal 7 points of fire damage to you.
So, I'll give you a strength check
Yeah.
of 25.
25. So you're like, I finally got it, and you think that maybe Quigley's helping you, and you get it almost all the way up, and then Quigley slams into it and bursts through and knocks into you, and you both go tumbling down the stairs.
Oh, whoa, oh.
FTC flying everywhere.
This is not how I remembered it.
Both
all.
of you
You say
are going to take an
FTC?
additional 9 points of bludgeoning and fire damage. You tumble down the stairs. The two of you need to make reflex saves to avoid being hit by these two as they come barreling down the stairwell. Uh, That's an 18. You're fine. You managed to get up against the wall.
I'm having so much fun.
A 1! So Quigley and Krag slam into you, Alex, taking you down the stairs. You take 11 points. I'll just drug you all the way up here!
And I stand up and I go, oh, sorry, but we're safe now. Can I start to go?
Safe now. Yeah, see, it's
Anybody-
affecting you too. Anybody who does not have a bubble around their head right now does need to make a fortitude save to avoid the choking smoke that is billowing everywhere.
I have my wings going.
Don't have to worry about that, particularly Castriel.
9?
You are coughing. You're like on the ground. You can barely move. You realize that much more of this, and you're just going to suffocate to death.
18.
18. You managed to fight off the worst of it. Lyra, you were at the top of the stairs. What do you do?
Well, I would like to give them all bubbles. So if I have to go and like,
You got to get down there and do
Yes.
it. All right. Now I am going to roll
Wait.
the what?
what is around? I want to make sure nothing gets around that we all get trapped under here again.
Are you going down the stairs? Or are you not going down the stairs? You see Alex coughing. She can barely hold out. She's choking to death on
Yes,
the smoke
yes,
down
I'm
below.
going down to be there with my friends.
You rush down there, foolishly. And now you're all dead because of nugs.
Yeah.
Not able to do enough fire damage to overcome your natural resistance to flames.
Okay.
You get down there. Who are
Bubble,
you
bubble.
getting first?
I see her on the
All right,
ground.
Alex is having trouble, so you focus on her. I'll need one more save from you.
People are screaming in this building.
16.
You.
16.
16. Okay. You are, after all this time, finally overcome by the smoke. But very soon after that, I imagine Lyra is going to help you. However, in the meantime, everybody down here in the burning building is going to take only 6 points of fire damage.
Only 6. That's
Only.
good.
But you realize that as you hear wood cracking and crumbling above you, that you need to get out soon. Luckily, the smoke is not as big of an issue anymore because you have cast air bubble on everyone at this
Yes.
point, and you have your winds that are keeping the air around you clean. I'm so sorry for that. Sometimes technology gets the better of us. We're doing our best to make sure that all the tech gremlins are out of here so that we can continue this exciting adventure unfazed. Although, maybe these guys will all burn to death, and then I don't have to worry about the show anymore. Speaking of which,
He gave me one.
hey, sharing.
Yeah,
Sharing is caring.
Don't get used to it.
You guys don't have to worry about the
already.
smoke anymore. You are worried about the flames. Castriel, I believe you actually can see clearly through all the smoke. So you have like the most perfect vision of anybody here, but things are getting really, really nasty. What do you do?
So, there's a bunch of more comments on here, but Spared Joker says, hey guys, long time, it's Chad Hagen. I used to watch you guys on
Yeah.
Facebook
Hey.
every Friday.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, welcome back.
Welcome.
That's awesome.
Cosmic Crit says, why did we have to wait 50 minutes before we got Diana Restrepo on the couch? This injustice will not be forgotten.
But the real POTUS 98 says Alex is out of the corner. The show just got 100 times better.
That's fair.
Yes.
And it's Lucas
Thanks,
Martinez
guys.
wants to know, wait, is Krag's sweet, sweet disguise going up in flames?
Oh,
No, it's not.
And
But this FTC is gonna burn up if we don't get out of here.
An FTC! Why didn't you say so?
We haven't seen.
Run!
We haven't seen an FTC in
I know
forever.
what that means!
We
I
gotta
know
get
what that means!
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
For the church.
We're moving on.
We're running.
Running
we
up
need
to
to get
Sarah.
back upstairs. Come on, let's go,
I
people.
help her up.
Castriel leading the way.
Let's go.
Helping Krag
That's good.
and
No, I help
Alex.
her. Oh yeah, and Krag.
Because
Yes.
Krag also
Does he
needed
need
help.
help? Okay.
Is there anyone else that's around that I could save? All about saving people.
There is no one.
There's no one. Get out of here!
And you guys rush up out of the basement, out into the clean air of the Sixer compound, leaving the infernal heat behind you.
I know it. No, let's go.
Fresh air fills your lungs, and you feel relief from the fiery heat as you move further and further away from the house. FTC safely in town.
Oh yay.
Toasty.
Wow.
What do you do? You have
Hey
done it.
guys.
I have a
Is rush up
Says,
out of
"Can
the
anyone
basement,
prove
out
that the party
into the
wasn't just
clean
kidnapped and
air
replaced by
of
doppelgangers
the
hiding
Sixer
in the
compound, leaving the infernal heat behind you. Fresh air fills your lungs, and you feel relief from the fiery heat as you move further and further away from the house. FTC safely in town.
Toasty.
What do you do? You have done it. Is rush up out of the basement, out into the clean air of the Sixer compound, leaving the infernal heat behind you. Fresh air fills your lungs, and you feel relief from the fiery heat as you move further and further away from the house. FTC safely in town.
Toasty.
Stop! Guys, hang on a sec. We have some audio issues. Jim, try talking to the fans.
Okay, I'm going to try talking just in case there are audio issues, and if there are not audio issues, then we will continue unabated. But I've got a thumbs up. That means that, I don't know, maybe that's good. Got a thumbs up from one guy, a thumbs up from several people,
You guys
thumbs
are
up.
good.
Thumbs up all
I'm
around.
giving you 2 thumbs up.
You may now continue.
Sarah
You may
BC
now,
won. Sarah,
now we
Sarah-
can go.
Sarah,
Sarah.
Sarah BC won is the BBB, and she gave me a reroll. Thank you.
How many rerolls is that, Lyra?
I have 3 now.
You have 3,
Well,
so
you
no
have
more.
2 now.
I
You
have
used
2
one.
now. I used one.
But we also
Guys.
Thank you.
What?
Hi.
You missed it.
What I miss?
Eh.
Oh, the building? Yes. But I got you guys out. Well, he did, and I did.
We
Are you guys
rest.
okay? Do you need me to heal you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could definitely use it. No, we saw your friend.
Burned.
Trevor 6 tried to kill us all,
Yeah.
with
What?
himself
Yes.
included.
Did he?
Ew.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
He killed himself.
I think he's dead unless it was a doppelganger.
That was a cheap.
I don't know. It
Death,
looked like
though.
red mist. I don't know if it was a blue cloud or not.
We should.
Critical one.
We wanted to.
You could
kill.
see.
I could see just fine. Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
We've got follows from Clugless, T-Bird
16.
1096, Spartan Spartan Joker.
Spark.
Spot
Joker.
Spot Joker. That's from earlier.
Do we?
Somebody 7, Panda Fighter 7, Fantasy GMR.
How are you doing, Craig?
Display
We should
wits.
heal.
Okay.
So you guys,
Yeah, you need to heal him more than
are
me.
you trying to take care of some healing?
Yes,
Lyra?
I am. I'm
Okay,
critical
so
woundsy.
you're healing everybody up.
While they tell me their
Yeah.
story.
They're telling you about what happened, their adventures against the Sixers.
Can we
Oh, we opened the FTC.
Yes.
And
Right.
it-
Well, you know it's in the FTC. We described you guys.
There is-
We had described that last week.
After I would get healed, I would look over at Castriel and I say, "What's this emerald ring about?"
That's pretty. Who
Oh,
gave
emerald
you
ring.
It
I'll
was
do.
in one of the chests.
I'll
in
do a
the chest.
spellcraft, which is going to be a 26.
26. You found that one where?
The Fran treasure chest.
Fan treasure chest.
An
Let me
emerald
pull up
ring.
My stuff. For some reason, my internet is being loopy.
breakfast?
What time is it?
Yes, it is not. It's probably after breakfast time, but brunch
Second-
time for
brunch?
sure.
Second breakfast.
Second
You
breakfast?
definitely need your second breakfast, so you head off, I assume, to the Mouse and Moth.
Yeah,
because Where
yeah.
else could you get those delicious biscuits?
Yes.
Now that Maisie is back in charge of the Mouse and Moth, the biscuit quality is off the charts.
Top-notch biscuits.
Top-notch biscuits. So you head over there. and smelling of smoke and badly burned. I genuinely don't know where that ring came from.
While you're looking it up,
Yeah.
I'll tell them, well, I do believe I've got the Knights of Arendar ready and prepared. We did pick up a few of those prisoners that you must have chased out
Unless
of the
it was
complex.
from his office. Huh?
Chased out, they ran out. Yeah, there's quite a few of them.
We
inside there.
nabbed them up on the streets like they were candy.
Wait, what prisoners?
Oh, we took them prisoner.
We
Oh, the Sixers?
You're saying there are some of them running out of the compound.
Oh, those
yeah.
are just movers.
Yeah, we took them. They're in prison now. There's lots in prison. They're bad people.
Did you get those couple dwarves as well?
Jim Jam, did I get a couple dwarves?
Oh yes, there are a couple of
I
them that
did
are
get a
dwarves.
couple dwarves. I tackled and shackled them, as you might say. But I do believe we have the Knights of Arendar from our side, and we could prepare to leave as soon as now, if you wish.
Do you remember who I am?
Well, you told me that you were Krag.
Oh, you're
You told me that you were Lyra. So I guess, is that the answer you're looking for?
What?
Great.
Good.
Did you find it? I'm sorry.
It's a +2 ring of protection.
+2 ring of protection.
Zoran the Bear says, at that Dragon Show, I gotta hop off
24.
here and get some meds to get over the con crud.
Oh.
It was absolutely loving meeting you all at Gen Con,
Nice
and I'm glad
meeting
we
you.
got to have dinner together. Peyton from Paizo. Thank you, Peyton. It was wonderful
Good
to meet
night,
you as well.
Peyton.
Good
better.
luck getting over the crud.
What kind of
That
has
sounds
it?
awful.
He kind of has
It
it.
is awful. I
Wasn't
did
wasn't
have it,
Oh,
the
no.
FTC the sleeves that
Yes.
can do
They were intelligent sleeves.
intelligence
They're
sleeves?
wizards, yes. They're intelligent sleeves that can make knowledge arcana checks.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
it's
So-
incredible. And then some potions.
And then you found some potions as well.
Yes.
That's great.
That was the FTC.
That was
Uh,
from I'm in for life.
Yes, that was I'm
That was
in
I'm
for
in for
life.
life.
Absolutely. So you've had a very intense day, but you emerge victorious over an old foe who will no longer harm the innocent people of Anderley.
For Claret.
Or Claret. You have to imagine that Lady Claret rests a little easier knowing that her life's mission has finally been completed, and her sister is properly avenged. Perhaps now, after all of this, her spirit will fully be at ease. You, however, still have work to do. Xyl'sea is out there, returned after all this time to bring destruction into the world. She has the werewolves under her thumb, and perhaps even the winter hag Polarna is out there, still in some form. But you do have a plan. You know of a weapon that once defeated Xyl'sea, and it rests safely in the Warden Barrows. Getting there is a matter of a few days' travel thanks to maps recovered from the Church of Arendar's archives. The only thing to decide is whether you are ready to leave, or whether there is still any preparations to be done. The choice is yours.
Make sure we're.
Oh, I'm so ready. I whip out my 2 wands of Cure Light Wounds. I'm like,
Cure light.
Oh, but look what I just
we
did.
need
I
something
cured you.
heavier
Yeah,
than that.
I know.
But I cured you with Cure Critical. You were in bad shape.
okay, thank you.
And serious. Cure Light is going to...
Yeah, that's nothing. That's
we
like
need to
a
get
boo
more.
boo.
No, I think that's just great. You're doing a good job, but we also need more.
It's better than nothing.
I know we need more.
I appreciate
though.
you quickly. Thank you.
Well, thank
We
you.
need
can heal us.
See,
I can, but once I'm out, I'm out.
So
We
while
need a
we were
cure
in
light.
battle, that magic took over again. And then there was no magic.
There was no. I couldn't do jack squat.
I thought it was great
Nothing.
until it wasn't.
So you're
I couldn't
appreciating me?
get my hammer out of my bag of holding.
Oh, no. Really?
That is
Oh,
a
it-
personal
so-
problem.
I might be on the fence with magic now.
See,
Well, I mean,
it's not bad.
That means a lot to me. Thanks, Krag.
I was totally useless to you when I was around you. You know that.
It was an awful experience.
I did okay.
Just to be clear.
Why did you put your hammer in your bag of holding?
Oh, you missed out. We infiltrated that base so hard.
It was amazing. We did good, and then there was like a murder room of murders and other murders.
We
and
should
Alex murdered
have
someone
burned
as
it
well.
all down.
Oh, guys, look at
You
the mess.
did.
We didn't have to.
You did. It
We
is-
should have.
Look
You
at
know
it.
how much it would have saved us if we would just burned it down?
I just look outside and I just see
God.
it's burnt down.
Yeah, but we didn't do that. I wanted to light a torch and we were going to burn the murder room. You guys missed a lot.
Wait, will the wagon still burn? There's tons of his stuff we could give to Maisie. Maybe she can redecorate a place if she wants to. Oh no, you know what? Take all of his stuff. Take it back to your house. You got all this free stuff from Trevor Six's
I
place.
want his dirty stuff.
There's a wagon full of stuff.
To be fair, most of that would have been things that were taken from the people of Trapsborough to fuel his greed.
We give,
God's telling me it's a bad idea. Apparently it was taken from
Oh
people
no,
of Trapsborough. I didn't
you
know.
do what you want. I'm just saying that's all mob loot. So
God. Which God?
it would be good if we did give it back to the town.
Well, yeah, I mean, if that, yeah.
What do we do? Just stand on the parapets and be
It's
like,
just-
"Here are your things!"
Do we have a chest?
why
Or we
not?
could just keep it
you
all.
have less. That's about as much subtlety as you use for any of your other plans.
All right. Well,
So
We
while
have
you
to say,
decide
wait,
this,
what does the sword look like? Oh, you want is a sword that's missing.
What does the sword look like? What am I supposed to say?
that you did a good job, except it's sword.
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 what is our plan?
So. Sword.
Question, Jim.
So.
Yes.
Oh,
Did
no, I said
did
wrong.
my runestone get placed?
Yes.
Is that something that
So
that
you
happened?
guys had gotten the runestone placed and your shield inscribed. That is
Okay.
something that you had done previously. You guys did buy all the potions that you wanted from Cadwell. 'cause
Well,
I
all
know
the
there's, like,
potions
the
I could
extra-
afford. Not all
yeah,
the potions
that's
I
true.
wanted.
That's true.
I'm tapped out,
That's
guys.
true.
So do we buy a cure moderate wand?
Those are vastly
They're
more like.
very expensive.
Well,
Oh,
I know
okay.
that you guys are disappointed in Cure Light wounds, but in terms of bang for your buck, Cure Light is statistically the
Okay,
best.
okay,
good.
I
It's
have
something that he
73
happens to
charges.
know.
I
Okay.
think we'll be good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
It's not good for combat healing,
So
but
here's
it's
the
good for
thing,
like
though.
afterwards, like
Okay.
bumping you up. You're good.
We're just a kid.
If that bad magic happens again,
It will.
and if there's no magic, we'll all be in very big trouble.
Don't
Because I
worry.
don't think that.
Well, hopefully it seems like it's always different, so hopefully it's not going to be that.
Look at me
No, I'm
vest.
still pretty protected without my magical
Ooh,
qualities.
that's really pretty.
Ask me where I got it.
Where'd you get it?
Why I got it.
Why you got it?
Okay,
Why
so
did you
here's
get
the
it?
thing. This really cool thing happened. So while I was healing Simon, all of a sudden, I like cured him, and the bullets popped out. Literally healed him perfectly. It was
Oh,
incredible.
so it all went good with him.
Oh my gosh, it was the best I've ever healed. And so I got this really cool vest. And
He
made it
gave
cool.
you this.
for free. For free.
Wait, he gave
For
her
free.
this vest.
That's pretty.
He
That's pretty
gave her that
sparkly. I
vest.
like
Isn't
it.
it beautiful? And it shimmers. It's really pretty. I really would like
Is he
some
taking
sexy
you on
armor.
a date?
No. I would sexy armor.
No, I'm talking about the vest. He gave you a present.
Yes, because well, here's the thing. I said so since I didn't get to shop, I was like, so since I healed your friend, can I have something?
And I kind of lean over to Castriel and I go, I'm sorry, Master Castriel, but aren't those two an item?
And I hear this, and I know this.
Craggle and Lyra, right?
Yes, so is it...
Elf ears. Ah! Yes, we are.
So is it inappropriate for someone else to give her a gift?
Well, I mean, it's sparkly. I think when you give a lady something that sparkles, I think it's all right. Well, sparkly get it, not like jewelry or nothing.
No, it's not true.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I go over to Alex and I go, Alex,
Yes.
those two are an item, right?
Right here. I'm right here.
I don't
We're right
know
here.
anymore, but
You
they
don't?
were.
We are.
What?
Oh,
We
what?
are.
Oh!
We are. I was just reminding you. Aren't we?
I go, is it inappropriate for someone else to give her a gift?
Is it? Are you angry?
What are bullets again?
They like shoot out of those things and
Oh,
then
out of the
Sticks,
out of
the
the
boomsticks.
guns,
yeah.
out of the
And they're
guns,
metals.
guns, guns,
They're like
Do you
metal.
have
Guns?
those on you?
Guns.
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 Should have.
They're tiny cannonballs.
So wait, you were extracting them from this body.
Yes, but here's the thing. I messed up. Okay, so get me.
Wait. Did Cadwell say there's anything that we could protect ourselves from those things?
That would have been a very good question to ask.
Should we go to Cadwell and ask him?
We should.
So protection from guns, right?
Yes.
Boomsticks.
Get ready to find out how
It
much
literally
Kevlar
just
is.
came out of his body. It was like I've never healed like that before in my life, ever. Even when I was a cleric and blonde.
You were blonde?
Yeah, I was. But now I'm.
Hey,
What? Hey,
See,
hey,
we're
different
an
hair
item.
color, you know?
The real potion
See,
lady
we're
says,
not
Jim, you can just go ahead and take your break now if you'd like. Sorry, guys.
So cut them up. We're headed back to Cadwell's to ask the questions I should have asked
You're
before
back to
we
going
left.
back to Cadwell's. Okay, so you go back to Cadwell's. And
I don't need to go back to Cat.
Oh, come on.
I
It'll
mean,
be fun.
Everybody's doing
Here
it.
we go, wandering.
We're all going together, arms interlocked.
You find Cadwell.
All of it? Me too?
We're
Just hanging
Oh.
out in his shop. He's taking care of Simon still. He sees you all come in. Well. You're back. Is there more that you need?
You're just
More
giving.
concoctions from Cadwell's shop?
No, that's not.
Cadwell, these, what'd you say?
Oh, yes, the
Bullets?
bullets. Yes.
Is there
Quite
a
common
potion
nowadays.
to protect us from these things entering
Well,
our
I have
body?
been working on something. A bit of an experimental thing, yes. But it's not quite completed yet.
Does it help at all? Do you think could we be your test guinea pigs on this?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Do you know anyone that knows how to protect us from these things?
Unfortunately, I am on the cutting edge of this kind of magical science. I'll tell you what, by the time you get done with your quest that has
Great.
nothing to do with bullets and getting shot at, I'll probably have this one perfected.
Thank you, Jim. I mean, Cadwell, thank you so much.
So you're just giving people sparkly gifts now?
Well, no,
Oh,
you see, it's
sure.
because she saved
Oh.
Simon's life, so I gave her a gift.
Sense
so
motive.
nice.
That's so nice of you.
It's so nice. We're sensing motive.
16.
I'm
Yes,
telling you.
Is
That's
there
exactly-
any illicit motives between
No, that's,
Cadwell?
that's exactly it, you see, because usually when adventurers do things, they start demanding gifts, so I just had one at the ready, just in case that happened
just what you
again.
Don't believe it. Still, I don't believe it, Lady Lyra.
No, here, hold
I don't
on.
believe it.
Okay.
I can assure you that I have no designs on Lady Lyra, or any woman, really.
Oh. You prefer...
Well, I mean,
I saved your best friend. I saved your friend. I saved his friend.
What are you?
yes, that's Simon
we
does
broke out of
mean
radios.
quite a lot to me, and I was very grateful that you say, which is why I gave you such a
Yes,
gift.
and it's beautiful, and I love it so much. Guys, what it does is it allows me to surgery.
Yes, that's the basics of it.
All right, Cadwell.
Surgery?
It allows me to surgery.
Very well, guys, by the way.
All right.
Well, you just wear it and
We'll
you can
come
surgery.
back another
Right.
time and see if you've done some more research
Guys.
and perfected this potion.
That
'cause I'm
sounds
very
like a
curious
fantastic
about it.
idea.
I appreciate
Knowing
it.
that you're eager to buy such a thing, I'll be hot on the
Perfect.
trail of something that will protect you
Yes.
from the bullets.
So I'm going to start walking towards where the Knights of Arendar
Sure.
are, where we should
Well,
go.
no, we're all leaving. We're all leaving. I was just saying goodbye.
We have maps.
We do?
Don't we have
And I
magical
pull it out
horses?
and
Yes.
roll.
Horses.
You do have the maps.
We still have
You got
charges.
maps from the Knights of Arendar.
Oh, yeah, we still
When they
have
went back into the
charges.
archives, they pulled out, like, here's where you need to
Move on the
go.
left.
Yeah.
Love horses.
And he just wants to leave them behind. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry?
No?
You just want to leave them behind? I'm
Leave who behind?
the Knights of Arendar.
No.
We don't leave anyone behind.
No.
I was
we
going.
have a crack team that we're bringing with us?
Yeah, we have the dudes.
Like we need more of this.
They could be the front
Yep.
line.
We need more of this.
You know it. All the Knights of Arendar.
Walker in Shadow is now following us. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. So many follows here. I'm so excited.
Cross X
The
Bones
shadows.
AE says, going to Miss Lyra language. Yes, there's a dictionary. Lyra's dictionary.
Brian Summer says, Doctor, before entering the OR, I'm gonna surgery the hell out of that
Haven't you guys ever seen Friends? Guilty.
And the real POTUS 98 says we need a musical episode before Ashley departs.
So next week.
Next week it's all a musical episode, right, Jim?
I've got a cold iron
But I would.
heavy
That sounds amazing.
He's got a cold
iron
iron.
heavy flail
Oh.
that I'm itching to swing.
Lay off.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Where would you like to practice?
We don't have to practice, though. We
That's
just want to
really
go down to the
cool.
Barrows,
All
right?
right,
We
let's
all
go.
go.
Thank you.
You got your shiny shirt, we got out of a burning building, you talked to your knight friends, and then we go and do other things, right?
It's a vest.
A vest that allows you to surgery. You can play doctor anytime you want to.
I know.
You get to
Alright.
play doctor anytime you want to. Good on you.
I think he
Cool.
likes me. Uh-oh.
We're going.
Ella Mithrius has followed. Thank you.
That's a cool name.
So quickly, can we follow you all to the
I'm 100 yards away.
I'm walking.
He's already walking.
Towards. I see him. We're walking.
Crag's already walking.
I
up
was
there.
in front of him.
Hey,
I'm-
Crag, you're walking, and Crag like hurries up to get ahead of
I
you.
walk
He's like,
past you.
I'm leading this route.
I follow Craig.
I follow
So
behind.
where do you lead them to? Are you just heading out of town? Quickly wanted to go talk to the Knights of Arendar? Are
Yeah,
you
we're
just
going
like,
to get
no?
his boys.
Alright, you go and get the boys. They're super stoked. They're like, yes, we will go on a crusade to find the Barrows.
Yes!
You will just need to... We will go... First, we will cut down some trees so that we can build siege engines when we get there.
No.
Then, we will need to go back to Anderley and get the horses.
Well,
And we will armor them up. And then, we
too
will
much
get the
work.
squires from the Sunreach Tower.
Guys.
And we will march on the Barrows.
Don't you have a couple
In
of
1
catapults?
week's time.
1 week?
Yes.
You don't already have pre-made catapults and several bales of hay?
And
We have
Derek-
failed you so quickly. We do not have catapults at present.
I cannot believe the level that we have sunk to at the Knights of Arendar. We must always have catapults and several bales of hay.
May I make
One
a
thing
suggestion?
that has come to our attention is that there is no constabulary force currently in Trapsborough. When we arrested those rapscallions, it felt good.
Yes.
I think we should stay in Trapsborough and arrest everyone who does something wrong.
What?
What do you say, Sir Quigley?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes. Wait. What's this knight's name? I know him.
It's Sir Bradwell.
Sir Bradwell. I agree with you, Sir Bradwell.
You know, he turns kind of red. It kind of goes, okay. I've never sat by him before. When you
Speedy-
get angry.
Speedy231 says, "No catapult! What a travesty!" And Ella Mithrius says, "Okay, this is a good show."
Thank you for following us, by the way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We came here to bring them with, and you're having them stay?
Well, Sir Bradwell seems to really want to be part of the constabulary, and since
Yeah, well-
there's nothing here, we need to put these miscreants behind bars. Make sure there are tons of bear traps around there.
Bear traps and medicals.
Well,
That's the Quigley way.
Question. Quickly, you're going to stay with them?
No,
I'm going
we
to the
need
Barrows.
someone to protect
Okay.
Trapsborough
Otherwise,
while
we
we're
could just
gone,
find
right?
Sir Jonathan and he can just join us instead.
Well, you know what? Oh, you know what?
Wait,
We
do
can
you
just
remember
tell him to go and find him, and he can be like the captain while we're gone. Yeah, I've heard great things about Sir Jonathan.
I don't remember this person.
You mean the one that's got something forward and came and saved your life, right?
Sir Bradwell.
Yeah.
Sir Bradwell.
So, if they're going to stay here, we need to start going.
Okay, while we are gone, I am ordering you to make at least 4 catapults by the time I get back.
Oh, I can command them.
Absolutely. And when you get back, we will lay siege.
You don't need to command
I
it.
can command it.
Dude, it's all right, but we're on the same page.
We will definitely do it without any need for magical compulsion.
Perfect, thank you.
Well, it would go fast.
All right, and I start walking out in front of Sir Krag.
Would anyone like a horse?
Do we have the magic horses still?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Because
yes.
nothing ever bad has happened
I like horses.
when we ride. Yeah.
It's okay. They're magical and they
You got a horse? Boom! Horse, 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 and horse.
Using the Wand of Mount to create 5 magical horses.
Thank you.
You mount up and begin your journey. The maps take you further west than you've ever been. Past Anderley and Embry, into the lush green lands beyond. Your journey is relatively easy, and you find there is little here to distract you from your mission. There are a few inns along the route, making your first couple of days easy. You can see that Trapsborough is not the only area that has shown improvement over the last year. The roads to Anderley now sport many places where travelers can rest, and traders can set up temporary posts along the routes. There are even some small hamlets rising up from areas previously uninhabited. This whole region may finally become fully tamed if the march of civilization continues unopposed. Beyond Anderley, things become more wild once again. These frontier lands are largely uninhabited, though not entirely devoid of civilization's influence. At the end of your 5th full day riding, as you all sleep under the stars, Lyra, you are on watch. A crackling campfire keeps the chill at bay. You find your gaze drawn to the flames, and your mind wanders as you consider all that has happened to you in recent months. And just as you're about to get up and do a walk around the camp to keep your attention sharp, a burning branch in the flames cracks and sizzles. To anyone else, this might seem like nothing of interest, but ever since you were reborn in the Glenwall Institute, you have become attuned to a language beyond most people's comprehension. What you heard was a word, a single command issued from the flames that said, "Stay." What do you do?
talk to it. Can I talk to it?
Huh?
I would like to talk to the flame.
Okay, what do you
It's
say?
It's talking to me. Who are you?
Make a perception check.
Leaner.
It's leaning.
That's a Nina.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry. 29.
29, okay. You gaze into the flames, trying to figure out the source of this voice. You actually speak, calling out to whatever it was that called to you. And very quickly, the flames completely fill your vision. Like you've got tunnel vision. You're just completely absorbed in them, becoming all-consuming. It is suddenly as if you have stepped into the fire, but you do not suffer from its heat. And then, everything goes entirely dark. But not quite. It takes you a moment for your eyes to adjust, but you are standing now in a moonlit desert, overlooking an abandoned encampment. A mournful wind howls through dark and empty tents, and sand swirls around great stone totems. What do you do?
It's the same one. I recognize it as the same one that I've been in my
You
dream.
recall, yeah, thinking back to a dream that you recently had, this looks very much to be the same place.
Okay, I try to get to the tent where there was a person in it, but before I woke up.
Sure.
I wanna.
Yeah. You move through the abandoned tents, trying to find the one that
That
you
I walked
recall from your previous vision, and you see that the flap has been blown open by the wind. Your sharp elven eyes pick out a bleached skeleton lying amongst a pile of furs. And as you sort of pause for a moment, looking around, wondering what you're going to do now, you see that in the center of camp, there's a much larger structure than any of the others. And now, as you watch it, there is a very weak light that flickers inside, like someone has just lit a torch.
In what? In which one?
The largest of these structures.
Then I'd like
in
to
the
go to
center
that.
of town. Okay. You're moving closer and closer to this larger place. You can see that several large stone totems are built up around it. This was very clearly a place of great importance to the people that once lived amongst these tents. And you enter this grand tent to find a scene of horror. Symbols drawn in blood cover the inside walls, abyssal runes glorifying death and destruction. There are 2 corpses on the floor, both of them badly burned and lying at odd angles like broken dolls. Sitting in a large chair at the head of the room is a frozen Krag, his great hammer sitting across his lap. He is stiff and unmoving, his unblinking eyes staring past you into nothing. And as you draw a little closer to him, one of the corpses suddenly begins to move and rise. What do you do?
Am I really close to the corpse, or?
Yes.
Well, I try to like move away from it and just see what it does, because
Okay.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not trying to hurt
You
me.
try to you back away a little bit from it, and the corpse stands, and its gaze meets yours, and you see that it is a woman. Her torso charred and blasted away to reveal bloody organs and bone underneath. But for some reason, you feel sad for her instead of horrified. When she opens her mouth and smoke curls up out of her lungs, you hear a strained voice that says, "Lyra,
Yes.
I have tried for a long time to speak with you.
You're this thing. Got it.
Yes,
Okay. You look. Do you need to be healed?
nothing can help me now. I am dead.
I gathered that.
You died too. I felt that.
Yes. I remember that. It's not that great.
My name was Rady.
Oh, hi. I'm Lyra. I know about you.
Yes,
I'm so sorry. Krag loved you so much.
I know. But the people Krag loves often perish as I did. And the corpse sort of looks down at the other corpse that is lying on the ground. And like his sister did, and like the wizard did, and like you did, Krag is a harbinger of death, but he must stand against Xyl'sea when the time comes. So we must continue to die so that he can move forward. Do you understand?
Sort of. Yes, I do.
You're moving towards a great conflict, and those among you will be asked to make terrible sacrifices. Are you prepared?
For the most part. But with everything that you're saying, is there a way that this can be avoided and still get him to stand against Sears, whatever his name is? What is it?
I wish.
There isn't.
I wish. But Xyl'sea is a force of chaos. And to defeat her, you must be prepared to lose everything.
Okay. All right. That sounds... I mean, if that is what it takes, then... Right? I love him, so... I'll do that.
The moment of your purpose is coming very soon.
There's a lot I have to say. There's
You
going to be a
don't
lot
have
I've got to
these-
talk about.
These messages are for you. And you alone.
Don't tell me that. That's going to be so hard. All right, fine.
When you were reborn as the flame, it showed me how to speak with you.
That was really cool.
You have always had a strong spirit, more so than others.
Well, that means a lot. Well, it's going to be an emotional time leading up to that one. Is there anything you would like me to tell Krag?
No,
That I'm allowed to tell Krag?
the living do not have to listen to the dead, but distracting him with my words can only pull his attention from his tasks. He believes that he can save everyone around him, and it tortures him when he cannot. That is why you must be the first to make the choices for him when it comes. He will try to sacrifice himself, and that will let her win. You have to take that choice from him, and he will hate you for it. And that is just another layer to the sacrifice you will make. Are you prepared?
Not even a little bit. But okay.
Become prepared, because your time is coming soon, and you must do what is right.
If all of this comes to pass the way that you say it's going to, will he defeat her?
I
If
don't
that
know.
happens.
I have only seen small glimpses. But I know it is the only way it can be done.
Okay. Well, it was really nice to meet you. I've got a lot to think about and prepare because I have a lot to process. So is this where you guys like grew up? Like, it's really rough.
Oh yeah, we lived here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was nice.
Did you draw these?
Oh, no. This is a thought representation of how things looked when it's fine.
Oh.
It was a bad time.
Oh my gosh, I've heard the story. It's awful. You look great though compared to. I was just.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I mean,
It means a lot.
I just thought for sure that you would. Never mind.
How's Krag? Is he?
He's good.
He hasn't cut his hair, has he?
No, thank God.
Oh, that's good.
Can
That's
you
good.
imagine?
That's good.
One time, someone cut a little bit. It was like.
He was
It
probably
was.
impossible to
was
deal with
crazy.
for days.
Oh yeah. I wish you were alive. We would have so gotten
Yeah,
along.
that would be great. If I hadn't gotten blasted by a lightning bolt, it would be really great.
Yeah.
But I did, so.
Can she also talk?
Oh,
I'd really
no,
like
no,
to talk
this
to her.
This is really kind of a shaman thing.
Oh.
So
What
no,
was- no.
that's not even really like her body. It's just sort of again thought representations.
Oh, well, really cool. Like what you're doing here. Can I do this when I die?
Maybe.
Cool.
You seem pretty skilled, so probably.
This is awesome. I really enjoy this. Well, again, sorry, this is how I try to segue in because I'm just like, they just gave me something super heavy and I need to like.
Don't let me keep you. I'm sorry. Here, do you? She sort of kind of comes in, like she's just like
this is
dripping
fun.
blood and gore, and she's like coming in for a hug.
I do love hugs.
No.
Oh.
Like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have fun being alive at all.
For a while, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you could tell me that might help me with this task you have just thrown upon me? Okay, I'm going through all the motions right now. It's gonna be very hard.
That was all I had.
Dark Knight says Lyra small talk with the dead is the funniest thing ever.
There have been so many wonderful comments that we let that moment sit. There have been great ones. If Quigley had to sacrifice his gummy worms or his maple syrup, too bad, so sad, not gonna happen. There was one that was like, that Dark Knight said, Lady Lyra did definitely sit next to Quigley before.
No, I didn't.
Yes!
No, it was Krag. Krag
There
was
have
on
been
the
many
side.
times when it's been either Adam, you, me,
Krag.
and Diana. When there were 4 on the couch.
If there were 4, maybe. But I don't look at your head.
Somebody
It's
He had hair.
That's. And somebody said something that you would just hate about you being the Matt Mercer of Pathfinder.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It's not
They were debating who stole whose hair.
Oh,
Oh,
it looks
goodness.
good.
Crag's older, so
Yeah.
he wins.
It's
So-
Lucas
And
Martin.
taller.
That's good.
But you look younger.
And hairier. We found this out at
This is
Jennifer.
all. This is all really good.
All right, we're good. We're good.
It's Lucas
I
Martinez.
wake up.
No, not yet. It's Lucas Martinez says, never ask Lyra if she understands. She just realized we have a Discord. No, I do. I know that there's one. I'm on it.
And Brian Summer says only Lyra can turn a deep, mystic scene into a conversation about making the coffee.
Okay.
And a hug.
And Brian Summer also says anyone who can shut this group up for more than 10 seconds is a fantastic storyteller.
Yes.
Well done, Jim.
Jim Jam, gotta say, lovely.
so good.
That was lovely. Loved it.
Crossbones.
So am I dead?
Yeah.
Cross X Bones. AE. Lyra.
Crossbones.
Crossbones. AE says, Lyra, offer him a little water. It's. Oh.
It's okay.
Am I still there?
Yes.
You have to.
No, you
Correct.
blink, and now you are sitting by the glowing embers of a dying campfire. The sky has gone pre-dawn gray. You realize that this vision has lasted you through the entire night, but you feel surprisingly rested, as if you had slept through all of it. And slowly, one by one, your companions begin to awaken, getting prepared for the day. What do you do?
Let's move on.
Wish that was a dream. I say that, but none of them hear me.
I wake up.
You wake up.
I know this.
You wake up. You
See
know
all
it.
this.
How did watch go?
It was fine. Nothing happened. Nothing.
Good.
The fire kept going.
I feel like I was supposed to have a watch, but didn't have a watch. Did you? Did somebody
I
not
just
wake
kept
me up?
going.
You stayed up all night?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
totally fine. Rested
You
everything.
feel good?
Really
Yeah,
good.
Bright and chippery like ever.
Oh, thank you. So nice.
I just want to say I
very
can't
nice.
believe 5 days have passed. and we've been cool.
It's been cool.
Don't
This
give
is-
him ideas.
This
You've
is
done a
good.
lot of good work in the area, defeating
We-
monsters. I mean,
We
things are
didn't
pretty
use
safe in the area.
we didn't use the mount wand all 5 days because then it would be all gone.
You had to. You did have to walk. You've been walking a little bit more.
Yeah.
We just made the heroic move out of town on the horses, and then we instantly got off of them and
Well,
started walking.
it did cut some time off your travels.
Yeah, of course.
So you guys all gather yourselves, you break camp, and make your way, knowing that very soon, according to the maps, you should be making your way to your destination. And in fact, you soon come upon an area covered in low, grass-covered hills, several of them bearing cracked stone markers. Knowing what you know, these markers must indicate whom lies buried beneath the Warden Barrows. You know which one you seek, if the records from Arender's library are accurate. And moving amongst the hills, you see that several have overgrown sealed entrances to tunnels into the hillsides. You begin to wonder how many people were buried here, all heroes of Xyl'sea's last reign of terror on the material plane. You wonder how many graves you'll have to dig at the end of this conflict, or if someone else might have to dig yours for you. This chilling thought is underscored by a sight that sets your blood cold. Ahead of you is the marker you've been looking for, but the seal on this tunnel has been cleared and smashed open. The tomb has been broken into. What do you do?
Cool.
Can I make a perception check around me? See if
Absolutely,
anyone
make
is
a perception
watching, looking.
I'm just
Footprints
staying really close
or-
to Krag, like just almost like not giving him space, like just being like, oh yeah, so just talking a lot,
and,
a lot.
and we had the Java Man 1964 Bit Bass Bottle Box gave you a reroll.
Yes.
Bitbox. You said Bitbass.
Yeah, that's lots of bees in there.
He's the bit bass now.
Yeah, it's Bit Bass booty bump.
And we've been followed by
Big Bass Booty Bump.
DComona13. Thank you for the follow, DComona.
Yes.
Subs by Ant Coco, Radam
you,
Mad,
guys.
Wandering Monster, and cheers from Executive Bubbles and Sarah BC1. Thank you all
Thank you so much.
so much.
22.
22. With a 22, you notice that there's a lot of trampled grass, and looks like some movement in this area. Can't tell much beyond that, but there are people recently.
And it looks broken inward.
Yes,
Definitely not broken
smashed
outward.
inward, not outward.
Wait,
We need to keep on our guard.
wait.
I detect magic
No,
down the hole.
no,
You detect
Ah!
magic within 60 feet of you.
You could turn around and detect magic that way.
I could, but he did it on purpose.
Magic.
Are we sure this is the one?
And I'm looking for Sir Oswain, the Porter Knight. Is it well?
You do find the marker. It's a little faded, but this is the one you've been looking for.
This is clearly Sir Oswain, Porter Knight.
Definitely spot on the maps and everything as well. Yeah.
Did you detect magic?
No.
Hmm.
I detected nothing.
Wow, wasted that.
Detect evil?
You detect no evil within 60 feet of you.
There's no evil whatsoever.
Also, I believe your particular version does require you to have a target. Yours is not a
it goes back and forth. I've read both, so I don't really know.
I know that the spell detect evil, if you're casting it like as a
Goes like-
cleric, is a cone, but I think
Yeah.
you can focus on an object or person and detect evil in that person or object.
Fair. Okay. So I pick a point 60
Yes.
feet ahead of me,
That rock over there,
like a laser.
not evil.
All right. And then I move that laser
You just
around in
every
a cone.
molecule.
In
So
a
you guys
cone
spend the next
format.
4 hours as
No,
he
no, no.
carefully scans
No.
every rock.
That rock's not evil. That one is not evil.
I should narrow at it.
Do you think Xyl'sea knows about this and sent someone here to destroy this weapon or get it before we do?
I think that
Maybe.
Xyl'sea definitely knows the person that banished her years ago, who perhaps are on the right track.
You,
Make a knowledge religion check.
you would also know Xyl'sea more than the rest of us do.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
Okay, just reroll.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Wait, did you tell us about her kill? Yeah, you told us.
I told you everything I knew, but I didn't know much.
22. So you would think that it's almost certain that Xyl'sea, yes. I mean, this was a very momentous event. She would almost certainly know who had stricken her down in her when last she was banished from the material plane. But what your check actually gets you is the knowledge that it is almost 100% certain that wards would be in place, especially here, to hedge out evil outsiders. I mean, that would be one of the things that the
Right.
followers of Arendar would have absolutely put in place.
But perhaps not werewolves. Perhaps
But
not
if she had
other
other agents,
entities.
other agents may be able to, yes.
So I explained, this place is warded by many to ward off outsiders of the evil persuasion, and so she herself could not have come here, but she most definitely has very likely sent agents here. I would prepare for werewolves. Someone has said that before.
Scrolling through my inventory of
Yes.
weapons.
You have the
Cold
whistle.
iron, flail,
Yes,
probably
you do.
not.
I can only use it once a day.
Does it look like it's been somewhat recently
If you want to make a
disturbed?
perception check, you're more than welcome to.
Silver great axe.
Yeah, I'll put my
what
silver
kind of
dagger.
check? Survival?
Perception or
Perception?
survival, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, I'll go perception. That's a 26.
26, okay.
Cold
Being
ice.
a little more cautious, knowing after Alex has pointed out these footprints, you're going over everything with sort of a fine-tooth comb, and you actually discover so the seal was smashed and it's really jagged, and you're looking and you notice that caught on like a little lip of rock is this very small patch of silvery gray fur.
Silvery grey fur.
Does it look like the things I got from the wolf? Remember when I got all this stuff? I got beads and hair from Ten Sarana.
Those were the Adlet, which, yeah, I mean, like, it could be.
So you were talking werewolves. I mean, that look like fur from a werewolf to you.
Would this help us? What she gave me?
I
Tenserana?
don't think whatever's in there is going to wish for a conversation.
Well, I mean, maybe it will allow us to make peace and we would have allies. We might need them going against Xyl'sea.
Or we can shackle them once they're human.
I can only humanize one.
Tell you what, do you mind throwing some light on the subject, and we'll go find out for ourselves?
Can I ask you a question
Sure.
before we do that?
Right.
Can we maybe talk to them because we might be able to
She
make...
touched it and cast light on it, so I walked in.
I didn't cast light. I can do things without magic. Can we have a conversation with them if they don't seem hostile, so that we can see if maybe they'll be our allies? I got this for a reason. I helped her daughter. Remember?
We all did.
Right, but
Yeah,
feeling.
oh no, wait, no, never mind.
Anyways, I just think that maybe this would help us. Maybe we can make allies and move forward with them.
Here's an idea.
No.
Why don't we have Krag wear a disguise that looks like...
No. Okay. Light.
All right.
I don't want to hear it. We're gonna just go.
We're gonna just go.
No
So-
risks.
We're not.
Hold
on.
We'll go in and say, are you a good wolf or a bad wolf?
No, if they
Is
don't,
that-
no. I'm not saying that. I want to just, if they are not hostile and they don't come after, to fight right away, I would like to see if they will be our allies. Get more people on our team. The Xyl'sea person sounds very, powerful.
Don't stab any werewolves in the back. Got it.
Got in trouble
And he
for it.
leaves.
Don't remember that.
It's
alright.
All right, so we need light sources.
Okay, light. Wait,
Just one light?
I can only do one light? Can I do?
One light at a time.
Yeah.
Unless we have torches.
Lighting a torch.
Okay.
We
I
all
was
want
gonna-
torches. Who
light.
wants a torch?
I would.
Torches,
Step
torches.
right up. I got a torch.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just
yeah.
stand by you.
I got dark vision. I'm fine.
I pulled down his face mask and figure out what he is.
Do you?
No.
You light your torches. You cast your spells. Are there any other things that I need to worry about, or are you guys heading down?
No.
I have my silver great axe equipped.
Does
I have a
anyone-
whistle.
does
Great
anyone
axe,
else want
whistle.
And
I
I mean-
I weapon corded my...
no, per Jason Bullman, he doesn't like that kind of. He doesn't like that kind of
Yeah,
play.
I know, but too bad we've got him. So it's.
I tie mine too. Then.
Jason.
Oh, and I have a. Oh no, that's not it.
We've been subbed by Norse Foundry and Wandering Monster.
Hello. We know them.
Alright.
Adam, I'm very sorry. We brought home the gummies. I promise I haven't eaten them yet.
I promise you haven't.
My wife promises I haven't eten them
Oh,
yet,
where
but I
are they?
didn't
I would-
forget
I didn't.
them. We forgot them at home, so
Oh, so
there's
then,
no promises they won't last next week. But.
No.
Hidden them from him,
Good.
so he hasn't found
So
Cool kids.
I
They're hidden.
stride
Boldly.
boldly.
Stealthily.
Four.
Stealthily, please.
Stealthily.
It's good
The-
luck.
I mean, you
As I,
guys
like,
were ready to
trip you.
stride, as far as I knew.
Lit shield,
Yes.
torch.
Yes.
That's it.
For a second, I thought he said Lich Shield,
yeah.
and I was
Ooh.
like, "Watch out, that's scary." But I was
I'll
right
be
before.
next to you guys. so you
Yeah,
can
we're
see.
next to you.
I put my shades on, my lilac.
And I have my.
I'll be in the back.
I reach for my low light shades and
I mean, I
remember
have
that
mine.
they were destroyed.
Oh.
Smashed.
Do you want mine?
Mm.
Terrible tragedy. But here we are now in the Barrowed tunnels, which take you sloping under the hill. It is completely dark down here, but luckily you've brought light sources. After maybe 60 feet descending down below the earth, you come to an archway. And over top you see a phrase written in common. Let all darkness turn back, or be scoured from this sacred place.
Oh, I think we'll like this place.
You enter a chamber that is marred by carnage. Blood on the floors, the walls, and the bodies. Armored figures that lie rent and broken all around you. As you examine them, you see that there aren't actually any bodies in the armor, just these empty suits, though you do see large, bloody feathers scattered everywhere. The walls of this room depict battles of hosts of armored knights clashing with demons, but these murals have been desecrated with abyssal symbols drawn in blood. Lyra, you actually recognize some of these symbols. A brief flashback to the inside of the great tent from your vision. There are two ways out of this room. One is another tunnel that leads deeper into the hillside. The other is a door, blocked by a shimmering silver radiance. Celestial runes frame this exit, each a symbol of protection and warding. What do you do?
Can I read the symbols? Do I know what they mean?
Yeah, I mean they're protect, like you would guess that these runes are protecting this doorway. They are warding off intruders.
I mean the stuff I saw in my vision, Anna. Is that what you're talking about?
Just runes to desecrate the area.
Great.
Can I examine all the armor and stuff?
Yeah.
Like the bodies?
Make a perception check, yeah.
Detect magic.
Well,
Yeah.
not bodies.
I'm over
but-
there too, and I'm like, who?
What about the
Who are
door?
these tin cans?
And there's feathers all over the
25.
place.
25. You can see several interesting things. Some of the scores on the armor are made with weapons. You see long slashes and puncture wounds. You also notice a number of like crossbow bolts that are embedded deep in the chest plates. There's a surprising number of them. You also notice, aside from the feathers that you find are these huge, I mean, you don't see any like bird carcasses or anything, but there's just these like occasionally scattered like chunks of feathers, like almost like they've just been like torn out of wherever the feathers came from. You do notice that other wounds on the armor are not made by weapons, but they look like long, jagged claw marks, as if made by some great beast.
Unless it was bird.
What color are the feathers?
All of them are white, although they are marked now with scarlet blood.
Can I look along the walls to see if there's any traps? I'm wondering if the
Yes.
crossbow bolts came from a trap that I'm gonna use. No, but let's see.
Jared, I've used my BBB and my
20.
Okay. You don't see anything in the walls that looks like it would have shot crossbow bolts. You're not quite certain. what happened here.
I'm studying the runes that seem
Yeah.
to be protecting this doorway.
Sure.
Is it something that I can read with Celestial?
Again, they don't say anything.
They don't say
They're
anything.
literally just like protection markers and
Can I make a knowledge religion to see if we can pass through?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd aid him.
Can't aid, but you can make a check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You would guess that it would be very dangerous to try to make your way through. Even any living thing to approach that would be an intruder. Without the proper, there might be some way to pass through them safely, but if you would not feel confident just trying to walk through.
Can I, like, take a rock,
Yeah.
kind of hefty,
Yeah.
and just kind of toss it?
Sure. Yeah, the rock it strikes this like light, and like the light itself is almost like a barrier, and it just bounces off and rolls almost all the way back to your feet.
This sounds more like a challenge.
You're gonna do it, huh? yeah.
Spartan 282 says, "This show is quite enjoyable."
Aw,
Thanks.
thanks.
You're quite enjoyable, Spartan 282.
Sorry,
Spartans.
go ahead.
Spartans.
Lots of
Sorry.
them.
282.
So I'm with Alex looking at the feathers.
Yeah, how long
Yeah.
how big
They're
are these
huge.
They
feathers?
look huge. Like you
Like a
can't.
big
You're trying to
albatross.
think of like what is it in knowledge nature? Does anybody have?
Yeah.
Grab that.
Oh, well, I'm not looking at the feathers. I was gonna look at something else.
18.
This big.
Yeah, I mean, no bird that you. I mean, first of all, any of the ones that like any spot that's not covered in blood, perfectly shimmering white, and for like no bird that you've ever seen that would have feathers this large. Like
It's a dragon bird.
I remember one bird.
Yeah, that's true. Ale.
Mug
Yeah.
had a rock.
I
Yeah.
liked that.
I mean, could it be?
Maybe, but you remember a very like ale was like browns.
Yeah,
and
it was
natural
brown, but
colors,
this
like,
would be
yeah.
a bird
These
like that,
feathers
maybe.
are yeah.
Hmm.
So it's almost like they're almost like too perfect to be natural.
Dragon bird it is.
On the armor, are there any like what do you call it, insignias?
Yeah, you actually see as you're turning over one of the breastplates, it looks like there's some designs on here. You can't really make. You have knowledge religion.
No, but I would look
Yeah,
at
you can't make
quickly
any.
because I know he's a knight, and I'd be like, "Do you recognize this?"
Dirty 20.
Sure. You are looking at these empty suits of armor, and it occurs to you that these are guardians
Oh,
of this place.
easy.
And you're looking around at the feathers, and you realize that these are
Dragon birds.
not dragon birds. These are celestial beings charged with protecting this place, and they have been literally torn apart by whoever came in here.
Not great. Is that armor better than my armor?
It's completely broken and destroyed.
But is it better than my armor?
Don't challenge him.
It's. I mean, you can take it, but it is broken right now.
Well, we can fix it.
You could fix it.
I put it in my bag.
Okay, you have a broken suit of
Such a
celestial armor.
Greedy
Do
man.
you tell
It's
us any of this?
celestial armor.
What are you gonna
Quickly,
repair
do you
it
tell us any of this?
Stop it.
Celestial thread.
Do you tell
All
us
I want
any
is
of
my
this?
sexy armor.
Do you tell us about
That's
this?
it.
Yeah, I explained everything that was just there. This is. I mean, these were guardians,
do you
wards
think all
of this
the
area.
guardians are completely?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So what are we talking? Demons?
Speedy 231 says this cave looks totally safe. Nothing could possibly go wrong in here. No. I said this place should be warded against demons. This is something earthbound and feral.
Feral.
Jim, can I peek down the tunnel?
Yes, you can see that it actually curves back on itself,
Right.
but still descending. As you're getting sort of a sense for this place, you have knowledge of dungeoneering?
I do.
should do.
You know, I get arcane and never get to use it.
22.
22, you are starting to realize that if the size of this room is any indication, and the amount of travel underground that you've already done, and you're looking at this tunnel and the way you're starting to get a picture like this probably a pretty large place. Like, you're not certain why they've built it so huge. Though you do recall Quigley mentioning before your journey that if you were sent here to retrieve something, it is no doubt meant to be a difficult and arduous task, and you realize that this tomb is probably really elaborate.
probably a lot of catapults down there.
Probably several catapults.
Any bells ahead?
We should have brought one. It would have probably made things easier.
Just Krag going down.
All right. And is there there's only this doorway?
The doorway and the tunnel.
So we got to go down the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, it
Do we
curves
need to
back on
fight
itself when
something
it's going
before we
down.
go down the tunnel?
That would be up to him.
I'll let you know if a
I'm
monster
just
attacks you.
concerned that we'll
That's
hit
probably.
the first. Not hit the first
Well,
thing.
generally, I would say if we found a big bird dragon or a armor that's got like really holy symbols on it, maybe we shouldn't fight those and figure out a way to help them, because they seem to be the guardians of this place. And if they're being ripped apart by something that's all bloodied all over this place, perhaps we should find a way to work together to destroy the things that's causing all this bloodiness.
I'm sorry. Did someone just think that we should get allies?
Yeah, but not werewolf
I'm sorry.
allies.
But whose idea was that?
I believe I just had that idea.
Oh no, before you. The ally eye.
Can I get some? Can I
tunnel?
get some of them feathers on the ground? I'm gonna
I-
pick up some of the feathers, and I want to start as we're all talking. I want to start tying them to the ends of my my cold iron arrows.
Okay.
Ooh.
I say, all right, I'm gonna go down the tunnel.
I'll
I'm
follow
already
you.
going.
No, that's not
Craig's
fair.
already-
You
tired
can't,
of-
you
I'm
can't
already
say,
walking
Craig's
you
in
forward.
can't say I'm already going when I say I'm going.
Doing
Yes,
like
you can.
3 of them.
I'm with Krag.
Celestial feather cold iron arrows. Take that, demon!
The tunnel beyond this bloody first chamber leads you deeper underground and, as Castriel noted, spirals sort of inward on itself. You are approaching another archway, and I need each of you to make a perception check.
26.
11.
11,
32.
30,
24.
20. No, 30.
Lyra, you hear voices
Stop.
coming up from down below. But you realize that it may be just a little bit too late, because as you guys are clanking down the tunnel, light shining every which way, the voices stop.
Oh. Must have scared them off.
That's definitely what happens.
Okay, did anyone else hear or just me?
Just you.
Guys, there's someone here. I heard voices.
Where?
Down below. But they stopped. I think they can hear. Stop. Don't move. Shh. I think they heard quickly.
Great, so we say, are you a good wolf or a bad wolf?
It's not the time to joke.
I'm not joking.
We got a follow from a
Hello?
scruffy hamster.
Hello, Scruffy.
Oh,
Hands.
great.
I love that name.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Jim, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
ready
you.
to fight.
Anyone there?
We're calling out.
I'm gonna detect
I-
a trap.
I would like
This
to
is a trap
step
freak.
forward
I
and
don't
take
know.
my sword against my shield and go, clang, clang,
Go.
clang,
Do you
clang.
need help? Do you need help? Are you fine?
I
Hello?
take the torch. And I throw it.
Sure,
I throw it ahead.
sure.
And
We're
I
definitely gonna die, aren't we?
You are standing there, clanging your shield, throwing torches,
And then I
clanging the
prepare.
shields, ready for anything.
good wolf or bad
You
wolf?
guys are about 60 feet away from the actual archway, and you see a figure step into this doorway. And in the light of your torch, you can see that it is a woman. A woman in light armor with a cutlass at her side, and an eye patch, and a hook hand.
What?
And
What?
she looks up
What?
at the rest of
What?
you,
No. I have
and
to
she
play myself.
says, "Well, well, well. I was hoping you would just show up." And we'll pick this up in about 15 minutes because we are going on break. We'll be back in a little bit,
We're gonna
guys.
kill you!
We gotta go on
We're
break.
gonna kill you!
But when we come back, it's certain to be epic. Jared, get us out of here.
Oh my god.
Do it. You gotta believe in you.
Computer?
Hello, Captain. I am Level 1 User Interface Starship Executive. You may call me Louise.
Computer sounds better.
I spent a lot of time inventing a designation that could be used as a technical-sounding acronym for a common human name.
Sure, computer, that's fine.
I am detecting the presence of a Starfinder beginner box in your possession. Should I run my character creation protocol?
Sure.
The Starfinder beginner box includes a full crew of pre-generated heroes. Would you like to hire them for your team?
They look pretty capable, but I'm thinking about living dangerously.
Very well. I will record this process so that anyone can follow your example and create their own crew members with ease. They can follow along on a blank character sheet from the box and refer to the hero's handbook for further details as they create their crew member. The core of this character will be their race, class, and theme. These choices will shape many of their capabilities. There are many sapient races exploring the Pact World, each with its own unique features. You should begin by selecting one.
Well, the Vesk would make a pretty good crew member with their natural affinity for combat. And the Usoki, they've got these cheek pouches they could use to store They could use to store very useful cargo. And then there's the Lashunta, they've got psychic powers. Is there any way I can get psychic powers?
Settle down, Captain. Consider the Shirin instead. Their cultural fascination trait makes them ideally suited for interacting with other cultures across the Pact World. They also have communalism, an ability useful for working in close quarters with overeager humans.
Okay, well, I do see telepathy here, which is really cool. And blind sense, oh, that's nice. They can sense subtle vibrations in the air so that it's almost like seeing in the darkness. You know what, Louise? I like it. Mark it down.
Yes, Captain. I'll fill in the character sheet exactly as you would if you could be bothered to physically do the work of writing. If you ever find yourself willing to pick up a pencil, the Hero's Handbook guides you through the process.
Theme, Louise. Let's focus. All right, I'm thinking the hardscrabble bounty hunter. Deadly, determined, I like that. Or the mercenary, okay? You know, taking aim, taking names. I'm really feeling it.
Or perhaps we could prioritize more useful skills than killing everyone in our path.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Exploration, for example. The Spacefarer theme would be well suited to the Shirin's natural enjoyment of exploration and research. They gain science as a class skill, and their theme knowledge gives them a significant bonus when recalling knowledge about new planets or features of space.
Okay, you win this round, Louise. But I am going to be hiring somebody with a big gun and a bad attitude at some point. Now, these numbers, what am I looking at here?
For now, just fill in the boxes as instructed in the Hero's Handbook. We'll add them up toward the end of our process. Now, we should consider...
Oh God. Luis, what's going on here?
There has been a power core failure.
Is that bad?
Only if you intend for the ship to function.
Jeez.
Don't worry, Captain. There is only a 0.17% chance of the ship exploding from a power core failure.
Yeah, well, that's something.
Instead, the release of lethal levels of radiation into the ship will simply eliminate all life within.
Luis, is it time to choose a class for a new crew member? Because I think I know what I need.
Oh, I know this one. You'll want a charismatic envoy to convince the drive core not to melt you into a puddle of goo. Or perhaps a spell-hacking technomancer who can incinerate you with an overheat spell to spare you the pain of a lingering death by radiation.
Yeah, I think a mechanic, actually, to get this bucket of bolts on its feet, and needed to program you to be a kinder, gentler AI.
Now, Captain. Imminent death is no excuse to be rude. Let's take a look at what the mechanic class is capable of. The Hero's Handbook outlines many of their basic traits such as weapon proficiencies and which skills are class skills on page 28. But one of the key features that sets mechanics apart from other classes is the exocortex. The exocortex is a cybernetic processor that enhances their cognitive function and makes them one of the only classes able to use heavy armor.
The heavy armor sounds really great. Nobody's taking down my mechanic easy.
The exocortex grants either the combat tracking bonus to enhance the mechanic's accuracy in battle, or the memory module, which enhances a chosen skill and allows enhanced recall of information. You will have to choose.
But why? I kind of like both. Can't we just, add more brain implants or something?
It may shock you to know that brains are important and shouldn't be overly tampered with. Now that you've chosen a class, I can determine many basic functions of the character, such as saving throws, combat bonuses, and class skill bonuses. It will take a moment to input offensive and defensive statistics, but the mechanic entry on page 28 of the Hero's Handbook can guide you through it if you ever decide to create a character without my assistance.
Spacefarer theme and the mechanic class both give science as a class skill, so what happens there?
This will give the mechanic an additional bonus of 1, marked in the miscellaneous column in the skills section of the crew member's character sheet.
Great, so for the exocortex, let's go with the memory module, increase that perception by 3. And then don't forget the bypass ability for the mechanic, which is going to give them a +1 to their technology skill.
As a computer, it is impossible for me to forget things. You, however, with your error-prone human brain, are capable of forgetting. For example, the fact that every mechanic has a custom rig device acting as a toolkit and comm unit.
You have a custom rig.
I have already entered it in Section J on the back of the sheet.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Should you change your mind about being incinerated by a technomancer, or wish to explore any of the exciting ways a mystic could destroy you with magic, you can review their spell options in the Classes section of the Hero's Handbook. For technomancers, these spells begin on page 41. For mystics, they begin on page 32. Chosen spells are recorded in Section K on the back of the character sheet.
You know, I think my stance on being incinerated is going to remain the same. Good there.
Just in case, I will save my record on magical immolation for you to review at a later time.
So, looks like we're going to have to be generating some ability scores for our new crew member.
You'll have to select one of the 3 possible arrays available in the Starfinder beginner box as seen on page 16. The focused, split, and versatile arrays all offer different levels of balance in your crew members' ability scores, such as strength, intelligence, or charisma. The higher an ability score, the higher ability modifier it adds to related skills and abilities. Additionally, each class has a key ability that is important to its function.
Let's stick with versatile. I want somebody who's good at a little bit of everything. And then I see that the key ability for mechanics is intelligence, so let's put a 14 there. Common sense, really great to have. Let's go with another 14 in wisdom.
Might I suggest a more nimble mechanic will serve the crew well? That last 14 should go in dexterity. You'll notice a chart in the Hero's Handbook on page 16 that tells you what the ability modifier is for each ability score. For the score of 14, you are granted a +2 ability modifier.
I like it.
We can now calculate your new crew member's resolve points. Resolve points are used to keep going and stay alive when your foolhardy captain leads you into a deadly situation and you suffer grievous harm. Every crew member has resolve points equal to their key ability modifier +1. A mechanic's key ability, as you mentioned, is intelligence, which has a modifier of 2. So adding 1 to that means that this mechanic will have 3 resolve points. Have you considered an alignment for your crew? What sort of moral guiding principles would suit you? Keep in mind, we are using the Hero's Handbook, so try to curb your desire to engage in dastardly schemes.
I don't have dastardly schemes. I'm a nice person. I'll tell you what, let's go with a neutral good mechanic, somebody who generally believes in doing the right thing, but there's some room for flexibility.
We'll now proceed through the complete list of skills, feats, and armory to determine equipment for your mechanic.
That all sounds like really useful information, Louise, but those repairs that I made were not good. I'm gonna need somebody real quick.
Very well. Since it is your first character, we'll refer to the quick generation suggestions on page 18 of the Hero's Handbook. We'll begin with your trained skill. This represents a skill outside the class skills you already have that your mechanic will be good at. The suggested skill is culture, which will grant a bonus equal to your level in culture checks. You should also note that Sheeran have a natural talent for culture and interaction skills, thanks to the cultural fascination racial trait, adding an additional +2 bonus to each.
The technology skill looks really strong, which is great. We're gonna need it to get this rusty bucket moving again.
Of course, they can always attempt skills they are not as proficient in. The skill bonus just represents how easy challenges will be for your mechanic to overcome. Next, you'll choose a feat.
Well, blind fight is free as a Sheeran racial trait, so that's pretty cool. It allows the mechanic to easily find enemies in the darkness. Now, I know I said I wanted to use the suggested option in the Hero's Handbook, but I'm not really feeling Barricade for the mechanic's feat. Giving the team a defensive bonus for this feat sounds great, but I really want to go in a different direction. Extended Telepathy will enhance the Sheeran's limited telepathy trait and really just sounds cool.
And that's all that really matters, isn't it?
So, it's equipment selection time, right? We just give the mechanic this, call it a day?
Wrong as usual, Captain. Every starting crew member is allotted 1,000 credits to purchase equipment from the armory list beginning on page 56. But the Hero's Handbook does have a healthy suggested starting equipment package we can make available to your crew.
Great, we'll do it. It'll leave me with 42 credits left over, plenty of gear to work with. It's good. And that should do it except for the name and the character portrait. I'll put the name in box B on the front of the sheet, and then I'll put the character portrait on the back, but all that's gonna come later. Otherwise, it looks like it should do it for now, at least until we level up after some serious adventures.
I see you're skipping over the steps on page 17 of the handbook, plugging in additional numbers and adding up your totals.
Well, I was kind of thinking that since you're a computer, you could math.
Not all computers like to do math, Captain. You should be more sensitive. I will slow down my calculations so you can follow along with my process. We can now distribute the ability modifiers across the sheet and add our previously noted bonuses to reach the mechanic's total bonuses for armor class, saving throws, and attacks. These total bonuses are added to respective die rolls to determine the success or failure of attempted actions during our adventures. Higher results are desirable, so attempting things where you have higher bonuses increases your chances of success.
So now what? We wait for the mechanic to see these specifications and then contact us for the job?
Actually, Captain, I've already found a suitable candidate. I accurately predicted all of your choices based on your personality profile and the ship's needs, and our new mechanic is already here.
What?
Greetings, I am Zenka. I hear you have need of a mechanic aboard this ship and plans to visit many wondrous planets. I would join your crew if you will have me.
Welcome aboard, Zanka. Let's roll.
After you've finished your beginner box adventures, you'll want to pick up the Starfinder Core Rulebook, available at paizo.com, your local game store, and anywhere else adventure can be found.
You're making a big mistake, Val. Yeah, why's that? Because I control the power of the universe.
If the atmosphere at your table is less than impressive,
That doesn't normally happen.
you may find it hard to create those magic moments your players crave. Lucky for you, Sirenscape is available for download on your mobile device.
Time's up.
Now that's impressive.
First time. Every time.
Go to Sirenscape.com today to download your free trial and get the right sound for your tabletop games. And don't forget to check out Sirenscape in action every Friday night on Dragons and Things. Do you have too many dice? And are they taking over your life? Are tall men with lustrous hair stealing your dice with their giant muscles? Do your dice suffer the indignity of a common grocery bag? You need a dragon baggin. Whoa! Dragon baggins are fierce, cuddly, and they love dice almost as much as you do. Not even the meanest bully would make fun of dragon baggins. Find out how to pre-order your Dragon Baggin by visiting their website today. And watch them heroically guard dice on Dragons and Things every Friday night on Twitch.
Hey everybody, we are back for the second half of our episode. I am super excited to get into this combat, but before I do, sorry Alex.
About what, my characters?
Sorry.
It's okay,
It has
we
to be
have it.
done.
It's
No,
alright.
before we get too deep into it, I do want to remind all of you that we are giving away a second edition core rulebook and bestiary from Paizo at the end of this episode, and all you've got to do is use the Gleam.io link that we are putting in the chat to find out how you can win. One lucky person will win. Will it be you?
I really hope so.
No.
I wish it could be all of you. I wish all of you could get a book.
He acts like he hasn't heard this before.
He's just being excited. He's just excited for them like I am.
I'm so excited.
If you don't win the core rulebook or the bestiary, don't fret because we have this
What do we have?
amazing dice box from Dogmite coming out to one person. It is not upside down. I will never be tricked by that again. This amazing Dogmite dog. No, you got me.
Got him.
It's okay,
This
you got this.
dice box from Dogmite. If you have been cheering for the last 2 months, every 500 bits has gotten you 1 entry. Maximum 10 entries per person into the drawing that we will also be having at the end of this episode. If you have not been cheering, well, get them bits over here. You could still do it. You could still win. Cheer, cheer, cheer. And remember, it's 500 bits for an entry, max 10 entries, so even if you're just starting out today, you still have a pretty good shot to win. Yes, Lyra.
Open the box.
Open the box.
Yay!
That's what it looks like.
That's
Just
what it
so
looks
you
like
know.
on the inside.
It's important to open boxes.
You know, Mithrius says, "Oh damn, I'm from the Netherlands." But that's got to be pretty cool to be
That's
from the
us like
Netherlands.
Amsterdam or what?
And you are our first fan watching the Netherlands.
That's really
But
cool.
Mithrius says this ad must have cost a fortune to make.
Which ad?
Probably a Sirenscape ad, I'm assuming, or are we talking about Starfinder?
I mean,
They all cost.
they're
Everything's
they're
a
all
fortune.
top tier productions.
I'm sorry.
That a lot of
sorry.
resources had to go into.
If
so.
you're from the Netherlands, it's like 5:15 in the morning there.
Oh shit.
We're quite amazing.
That's dedication.
Dedication. Good
Yeah.
job. Thank you so much.
Hey, Crossbones! I see loving the shirt. Thank you. Norse Foundry.
Yeah,
Got
I
it from
believe,
Origins in Columbus, doing Pride.
and I believe you can go onto their site and get them. I do think they
so
are for
too.
sale. And
You
at,
get them. You get their gorgeous dice.
Maybe.
maybe.
Uh-oh.
No, Drew did send me the link at one point, so I think I have the link. Maybe I'll find it.
I don't know. I can tell you which shirts are definitely on sale, and it's the ones that everybody else is wearing. If you go over to wictheseries.com,
This is about
you
to
can
go
get some of
into-
our lovely shirts, including the Team Jim Jam shirt, the Team
Yeah,
Lyra shirt,
yeah.
the Team Alex shirt,
Yeah.
Team Quigley,
Yeah.
many other teams. You know, definitely don't want to get a Team Mug shirt,
What?
because screw that guy, right? Ugh, boo.
Does Team Lyra go into like retirement? What happens?
Well, if
to
you
We'll
them?
die,
make
you
a
get a black one.
memorial shirt
Memorial
for Team
shirt.
Lyra.
What is this?
This is-
Here's-
What is this little
This is a
teeny
terrible
thing?
idea. I've been telling Ben that I had this
Oh.
little bottle for him for a long time. He always claims he drinks syrup,
Oh yeah,
but he
yeah,
lies.
does.
But this is drinking syrup.
I lie. Are you kidding me? I
love
drank
this little
syrup all
bottle.
on the.
I know, but you say you drink
Chug
it.
it,
I'm sorry, are you?
chug it.
Oh, that's good
Is
syrup.
this? Yes,
Yeah, I
everyone.
wanted to
Ben
smell
Birch
it.
is drinking
Me too.
syrup straight from the bottle, like a heathen.
It's such a cute little bottle.
It's chilled to perfection.
We'll discuss it later.
Do it like a soda from up here.
It's
All
too,
right.
it's too dark for
Let's
your
see
taste.
what happens now that Zara is out.
Now that Azara is on the battlefield, we do need to figure out what is going to happen. She has looked up at you. She has said, well, I'm so glad you came to me. This is going to be quite fun, don't you think? What do you do?
Are you a good wolf or a bad wolf?
Oh, there are no good wolves, sweetie.
He called you what? I'm sorry.
Who
He's
are
taken.
you? And what are you here for?
Well, we're here to
We?
prevent you from getting your grubby hands on some kind of weapon designed to destroy our mistress.
Oh gosh, you have a mistress.
And if we can't do that, killing you is also acceptable. Did you bring that hammer? Everybody keeps talking about that hammer. Did you bring it?
It's funny because I'm holding a giant silver great axe.
Yeah.
That's for me to know, and you to never know.
That's all right. We'll pick it off of your corpse if you've got it.
I have to
Oh,
do
yeah,
something very important first before we get into the fight.
Yes.
So I'm gonna. Here.
Jim, this is not fair. You're playing me. Spoiler.
All right, while this is happening, Crossbones AE
Ordering a Lyra shirt. Hashtag forever support.
Oh, cute.
Thank you.
And that story said got a that story got a beginner's box while at Gen Con. I'm looking forward to going through that.
So nice
at
meeting
some
you,
point.
Blair.
It was a lot of
Blair,
fun.
it
We
was
got
so
to
nice
meet
meeting
you and play games with you. It was awesome.
Definitely a bad one.
Oh.
I'm not
it's a bad
wolf. Oh, that's right. We were
I know we all wanted to tell
So now that you have poured your drinks, why don't we go ahead and roll,
Roll initiative.
God
All right,
damn
okay,
it.
all right.
I don't want to die first.
You're not
gonna
gonna
die. It's almost
indirectly.
guaranteed. What's up, Krag?
Great. You're gonna kill me.
Michael Jordan.
Michael.
Roll the natural 20, baby.
You rolled
You got better. You got better.
You rolled
natural
20.
Plus the one that you had that I just removed.
24.
24.
Michael Jordan plus what?
What do you have?
I have a 17.
17.
What? We're behind you?
Yeah. I don't know if you know, but the characters they built have really good initiatives.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
the
they're
characters
really,
they built
they're
are
pretty tough.
scary.
Plus, I've made some adjustments. Like, it's actually, like, they're really good.
That story then says Alex is racking up the punch card of PCs, but don't fear, Diana. I'm pretty sure 10 player debts gets you a free fan treasure chest. Yay!
You're almost
That's
halfway
this is gonna be
there.
number 4.
Oh
my god.
I need your Castriel.
I also got a 24.
Who's got a bigger bonus?
Oh.
You want to compare? I got +4.
Castro loves
You
to compare.
you got me by 1.
Got him by one.
Got him by 1.
Lyra.
17.
17. I think Wiggly or
Yes.
Lyra has it. Yeah.
I have.
he
Who's
does.
got the bigger one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Did you
No,
also
she
have a
does.
20?
She's got a
I
plus
got
7.
that 20.
I do.
I was gonna say I thought she had a really good bonus,
Cool.
and then it's gonna take us to Alex.
It's okay. I'm a
You're,
9.
oh, you're wait. Just
I'm a 9.
you're just throw
I
you
was
out the
so
game.
pumped with my 17.
There's a weird
I was
connection
like,
going
yeah.
on. Like, do I know her?
Why is
Was
that
I
pirate
her
so
body
cool?
once? Yeah.
I can't kill this pirate. She's
Yeah.
so cool.
He remembers maybe in a different universe having an eye patch at one point, and then it's like,
I can't picture one.
I will take that, I bet. You can take
First thing that happens
Oh my
is this woman down below. She's got the hook. All of a sudden, this sword appears in her hand as if by magic, and she dances back into the room out of sight.
Oh, thank you for making me sound awesome.
Wait, there were more voices. It wasn't just hers.
I'm
It is
gonna
Krag's
look...
action.
Oh yeah, you're first.
We can't see into the darkness.
I mean, I could.
You're looking down a slope, so you see like the first 5 feet of the room, but that's it. There's an archway down below.
Sarah BC1 doing 25 +1 to the couch.
And she's the BB.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Speaking of
Yes.
Sarah BC1,
Yes.
we have a
Sarah.
wild magic, and I do believe
And-
that I was told that I got to pick.
Oh,
so you roll a
The
d6.
wild magic is going to be.
Or you could just choose.
And
Roll a
I
d6.
choose
A d6.
Lyra.
There you go.
We need Lyra to get some wild magic
Bring it.
all up in this. Now, we
Thank you
also
for
have a
donating,
conjuration
Sarah.
station coming up,
Oh.
which means
Oh,
that
that's fine.
Alex will be the one controlling as she is last in the initiative
If
order.
it's a nice one.
I don't foolishly rush in, but I move forward to get in a position to see what the hell's happening.
So you want to just get into a position where you're
I'm
looking
moving
into the room?
forward to be able to see, probably get a bolt in the face or something, but that's fine.
You get down so where you can see into the room, and you can see that it is a very large circular chamber. There are several pillars, and you can see figures darting amongst them. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. 32.
Okay, 32. Yeah, no, that's great. So you see that there are 2 werewolves. I mean, you fought werewolves before. Just regular werewolves, ones that you don't really stand out to you. But the woman with the cutlass and the hook hand is now back up in the center of the room, and she's sort of standing up on top of this stone altar, and you can see that her features too are beginning to transform as her snout elongates, teeth baring, and she is also transforming into her hybrid form. You also see one other figure in the far back of the room, ducked behind a pillar, and she's got this massive crossbow, and she is like,
yes, I want it if I live!
and it looks like
I want it.
you're just
Sorry.
looking at this like, oh, this is This is all bad in there.
If I live, I want it.
So
We're all dead.
Yeah, from her, yeah.
We're all
no
dead.
Dana's gonna be so pissed. We're gonna kill her.
So
Oh my god.
It is still that's a
there's
move
light
action.
in there, but there's light in there.
No, you have no. There's you are basically seeing shadowy forms.
So I don't really see it that detailed. I just know that there's wolves.
Yeah.
Guys, we got a bunch of wolves in here, and it's a big room.
All right, we got still.
Get up here.
So are you doing anything else?
I hear a crossbow. I hear the distinct
Oh,
sound
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Is there a place to step to the side to
You're
take
in
some
this,
cover?
You're in a tunnel, man.
Oh, fuck.
You can
Okay.
step into. You can take another move action to get into the room and try to take cover.
Yes.
Okay, so you duck in. You guys see Krag disappear into this room. You find one of these pillars and sort of get behind it, knowing that things are about to get quite dicey. And then we go to Castriel.
Dicey, huh?
Yes.
Yes, you did there. I'm gonna reach in my pouch, eyelash, wink, turn invisible. Bling!
You are
and then
invisible.
I'm gonna start moving up to the entrance of the
Okay.
cave and
If I
duck.
roll Dar.
With one move action, you get down into that. You can see very clearly into this room. Krag, you are actually now in dim light because you threw your torch behind, so just remember that. There's a 20% miss chance for you unless more light appears near you. You get up there, though. You have dark vision. You can see very clearly what's going on. You see people are taking cover. You see that there are two large, burly werewolves that have sort of spotted Krag, and it looks like they're going to come rushing up. You see that in the center of the room, there is this stone altar. This hook-handed pirate werewolf is standing on top of this altar, and standing over her is this large angelic statue with its palms cupped over the altar as if waiting to receive some kind of offering.
Oh gosh.
But that is all you see. What do? Yeah, it's a one move action to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody sees you because you're invisible.
Yeah, I'm just cycling into the side, into the room and.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there? Do you want to be near Krag? Do you want to flank out to the other side?
I want to flank out to the other side.
All right. So you see where Krag is. You dart over to the other side, take cover. Still invisible. Trying to line up a good shot. There.
I cast light.
Quigley's
Daylight.
shield has light on it currently.
No, I cast daylight so that we can see what's
Daylight.
happening.
On what?
We're in where are we in the room or are we just still
You
on
guys are
stairs?
still up. Like you're basically in this tunnel looking down, and you can see like the archway.
And where they are,
everybody
where
else
she
has
went in.
disappeared into the room. Yeah.
I would like to cast daylight on into the room.
Okay,
that's
yeah,
where I
so
want
you
it.
just cast it into the room. You guys all see everything bling, light up as if the very sun has appeared in the middle of this room.
Oh! So bright!
It is now, it's full 60, it's going to get the whole room. Everything in the room is now bright light conditions. You can see as normal. Your standard, do you want to move anywhere?
I would like to get behind something.
Alright, so you can with one move action, you can get to the archway, but you wouldn't be able to get in there to take cover. So if you want to get to the archway, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so you are standing in the archway, and that takes us to Quigley next.
I stride boldly forth.
You stride boldly forth.
Into the middle of the room.
Into the middle of the room, alright. With a double move,
yeah.
You can get almost to the stone altar.
Yes.
And that's a full round action.
Did it.
Alex.
I'm putting on my 360 arachnid goggles so I can't be flanked.
Nice,
because
alright.
I hear there's a lot of voices down there. And
Yeah.
then, can I move into darkness?
You want to
dark
try to
spot?
make a stealth check.
Yes.
Go ahead. It's going to be very difficult because there's daylight. So
Okay.
it's probably going to be near impossible.
Oh!
I don't know.
Not that difficult.
Oh! 20 on the die.
20 on the die, alright.
Plus,
your billion.
plus 17.
Like
Okay.
badass.
So basically, as Quigley is moving, you basically just duck down right behind Quigley and you follow him almost dead on. And as soon as he breaks into the room, just yelling and charging, you cut to the side real fast and duck behind some of these pillars, getting into the shadows, hoping that no one saw you, but knowing that it was a tricky thing. But with that kind of roll, you just might have made it. We go to the top of the next round, and now...
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
have to get
Now the
and
Conjuration
wild
Station
magic.
has to
right.
occur.
Oh, we
That's
forgot
right.
wild magic.
And we forgot the wild magic, so Lyra, go ahead and roll a d20.
All spells are canceled.
16.
16!
Extra round of wild magic.
Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Um,
It looks like it's...
So, you cast your spell.
Yeah.
You get down into the archway, and suddenly, you are covered by a thick shell. A cocoon.
You're a turtle!
It will be a struggle to emerge, But when you do, you shall be a beautiful butterfly.
That's so perfect.
You are trapped in a shell with an armor class of 10 and 20 hit points. You can break the shell, dealing damage with a light weapon or unarmed attacks. When the shell reaches 0 hit points, it breaks, freeing you to emerge, with some bonuses when you do. And now for the conjuration station. This one is...
Please conjure a caterpillar.
Not for sure.
A problem.
A what?
Oh, great.
This one is a problem for all of you as a creature. Bipedal, wet, scaly skin, long claws, in one like long jagged teeth, and a short sword in its hand, and it steps through this swirling portal that appears in the middle of the room. And now we will begin our second round.
No, not yet. That girl at that place 114 says, OMG, yes, queen.
Yes,
queen.
Brian Summer says Spider Alex does whatever Spider Alex can.
I was there.
And you got
First thing that's going to happen is at the far end of the room, you guys see a figure dart out from one of the pillars with this massive crossbow in hand. And seeing a heavily armored figure approaching one of her companions, takes aim at Quigley and fires 2 bolts in rapid succession without even stopping to reload. This is going to resolve against touch AC, Quigley.
Yeah.
So that is a 15.
Oh, yeah.
Hits, but barely, because I have +2.
Oh. And that is a 19.
Yeah.
Barely hits.
Went through him.
The first one is going to deal 16 points of damage.
Whoa!
Dana.
The second strike is going to deal,
Lara.
a mere 12 points of damage.
Oh, great. 28
As
points.
both bolts just ching ching, it looks like she has somehow managed to perfectly aim for the creases in your armor, catching you in the only weak spots on your entire person.
Oh, gosh.
Then, the figure on top of the altar leaps down, charges up in front of you with this sort of acrobatic flip, and takes a slash at you with the old cutlass.
Go cutlass.
That is going to hit armor class 29, which I don't believe is going to get you. But that is all she can do. The other 2 werewolves have noticed you. They didn't notice you. They can't see you. The weird cocoon girl, they're not going to bother with. So they are going to rush up to Krag.
Fall to the ground.
They're both going to try to get around and try to bite Krag. It's going to be some bites on Krag.
They're
So
not
the
going to
first
try to
bite.
bite the cocoon?
No, they're not going to try to bite the weird cocoon. The first bite is going to hit armor class 24.
Yeah.
Okay. The second bite is going to hit armor class 27. So that is bite.
No.
You have a good roll, Jim.
I actively disbelieve.
You actively disbelieve, but it does you no good.
We've been followed by Snowbar Terror.
Thank you.
Bite number 1 deals 4 points of damage. Bite number 2 deals 9 points of damage. Both of them are going to try to rip you to the ground and trip you.
Ouch.
So this is against CMD, Krag. The first one is only a 19. I don't think that's going to get you down. The second one, not much better. 23 against CMD.
Ha! I laugh at Michael Jordan today.
So they both come in low, try to bite at you. They get their teeth in, they try to rip you to the ground, but you're just too darn strong.
Oh.
Too
They
darn
bite me,
strong.
I go,
And
damn
then
it!
This demonic creature
Oh, yeah.
steps right up and is going to try to get right around to flank with the swashbuckling pirate against Quigley. And I need everybody to roll a will save as this demonic creature steps forward and you feel this aura of doom overcome you.
Is it a fear effect?
Use my reroll.
It is a fear effect.
Yeah.
Okay, better.
Snowball says, OMG, thank you for being the person to pronounce that right. You're welcome. Oh, but did it right that time, too.
Spartans282 says her. Yo, I need a cocoon real fast to party. Wait, what? Her. Breaks out. Queen, yes! I have arrived. Also, I got a 22.
Okay, so you're fine.
Michael
Not
Jordan.
afraid. Not afraid. afraid. You are now shaken as you see this creature step up to you, and it's almost like it looks directly at you, and you're like, but I'm invisible. It can't see me. But it just gets in your head, and you're now shaken.
So, as I'm shaking and scared, Scott Denuso wants to know if Dana kills Alex, who will she blame, Jimmy Jam?
Tough question.
17?
17. You are also shaken.
Damn it!
How long am I shaking?
For all of time.
Oh,
In
time.
perpetuity.
That's fantastic.
In perpetuity. As this creature moves, you also notice that it is very difficult to see. It's almost as if it's like blurred in place, and it will have a mischance for anybody attacking it. And then it's basically going to try to get up right up behind you and stab. It's going to try to stab you. It's going to flank with the Pyro Werewolf and try to stab.
Now,
stab,
can I
stab.
get there very easily, or do I get an attack of opportunity? Like, let's talk about these things.
It's fine. I don't have to worry about that. That may do it. A 30 against AC.
Yes.
Okay, so it is going to reach in with the blade. The blade itself, not such a problem, but that sneak attack damage is...
Okay, things are bad.
And you take 8 points of damage, and you are bleeding. 2 points around.
All right.
Those are all my creatures. Krag, you've got 2 on you. What do you do?
I cut him to pieces, Jim.
Go for it.
I'm all in. Raging power attack! That's it.
If you're gonna attack him, you gotta be angry about it.
Everyone's dead, Jim.
I'm in my cocoon being like, what's happening?
I don't want to
What's
hurt
happening?
people.
How do you respond
that
to the
was enough
criticisms
to make
about,
Diana mad.
not
She's gonna hate
full-throated
me.
roar?
Critical hit with the bird!
You rolled a nat 20.
Roll
on
a
your
nat
first
20 on
attack
that
of the
first
day?
hit.
Okay.
Oh, this is me.
He's doing his haka over there.
Raging power attack.
Yep.
So
that is an axe as well, so that is triple damage.
that's a 36 on the 36 to hit. That
yeah,
hit?
no, it's an automatic hit with a nat 20. Thank you, Krag.
Oh. 2.
2? 2 what?
Only 80.
I rolled a 2 on the die.
Wait,
So
you have a
that's
reroll?
25. I can't roll damage.
JK.
25 times 3.
JK. Great.
75.
It's
Points of
only
silvery.
75.
Like, I honestly don't know what just happened, because you just like, I rolled a 2, 36, 75 points of damage. Like, what
I'm
happened?
as strong as a dragon, Jim.
Okay,
A
the
small
point is,
dragon.
you cleave this thing in 2 even pieces, coming down, just drive the axe through its entire
as long as I
body,
can.
right down to the floor, stone chipping as it strikes, and the 2 halves of the werewolf just fall apart.
And now you said that I could just turn to the other one and kill the other one too, since I have 2 attacks?
You do have 2 attacks, yeah.
So I could just turn and cleave this sucker right in half. And Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is a hit.
Yeah! And that's better. 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage, a solid hit. Not enough to cleave it in twain,
Oh,
but definitely
boo.
enough to make it rethink all of its life choices.
Dastorian would like to know which wolf was that one that you split in half?
Which what?
Which wolf was that one you split in half?
It's just one of the minion wolves. This isn't one of the
It's a
special.
red. It's a red.
It's
a
Lucas
rental
Martinez. Is there a little werewolf? Like a little innkeeper-looking werewolf?
No. The only recognizable, distinctive villainous ones are the
me
swashbuckler
and
We don't
the-
recognize them, though.
the bolt ace.
Yeah, they seem to know everything about us, and we're like, sorry, never heard of you.
Bad wolves.
So with all of that, it is now Castriel's turn. You are shaken, but you're invisible.
I am shaking. So, how far away is the shooter for the other team? How far away was she?
She is maybe 50 feet away.
50 feet away.
She's currently behind cover.
All right. I want to activate my spider climb shoes, and I want to run up that statue in the middle, and I want to get on top of the statue.
Okay, so you activate the spider climb shoes and get up on top of the statue. Okay, that'll do it. Lyra,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm in the cocoon.
You are in the cocoon.
Fallen. So, how many rounds will I be in the cocoon?
You have to destroy your. You have to break out of your
I
cocoon.
have to?
You have to do it. No one. If anybody helps you, you'll die.
Alright, cool. Well then, I would like to try to get out.
Okay, you can make an attack against it by
Okay.
rolling a d20.
Okay. What do I have?
Your whatever your melee attack is.
What are you reading?
Bottom one.
Well, I got 15 on the die.
Yeah, you got it. So now roll damage.
Spartan 282 says, I'm imagining Krag in his room in the tavern flexing in a mirror saying,
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm like a small dragon. Look at it.
Alright, I rolled the one. What's happening?
How much damage?
Okay, 4 plus unarmed damage. 6.
6 points of damage. All right. You make a little crack in the cocoon. You struggle to get free, becoming stronger and stronger.
Can I do one more thing?
No. That's all you can do until you get out of the cocoon.
Really?
Okay.
Quiggles.
Full round attack action. Oh, first, just I swift action heal myself.
Yes, as you would.
1 point.
Ouch.
So I'll just write that down later. Here it comes, Diana. 15 on the die on the
Leaner.
first one, which is going to be a 27.
Okay, 27
For
hits.
15 points of damage. Not my not anything special. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 misses. Get out of
Okay.
here with that.
Then the other one's not going to hit either. So just 15.
All right, so she's quick, and as you come in with the first strike, she immediately reacts with her blade and just ting and tries
Parry
to
riposte.
parry.
I know. It's
What was
Diana.
the- what
It's
was
Diana
the-
acting. Parry riposte. It's Diana.
Which you're trying to hit against my attack, right?
Yeah, and I got a 19 on the die.
Yeah.
So that's going to be in the 30s, my friend.
Yeah.
You come in with that swing, and she's like, ting, and then comes around and tries to slash you in the face.
Good luck.
Well, with another 19 on the die, that's a critical threat.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll to confirm the crit.
I'm real glad I got my 1 point of health back.
That is I cragged the confirmation, so it's just a regular all hit.
Yeah, great.
But it is going to deal 12 points of damage. As you come in with a strike, ting, slash, and cuts you deep.
So instead of I'm sitting at a good number.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Remember when you were like, I stride boldly forth into the middle of the room?
Yeah.
That was probably a tactical error.
I'm trying to save these people that I kind of know.
That was your turn, so it is now Alex's turn.
I'm going to drink a protection from evil.
Okay, you are protected from evil.
And then, who is the closest enemy to me?
It would be in the fight that's going on in the middle of the room. Would be the closest. So this weird demon, scaly demon, and this pirate werewolf.
Oh man, I have to go fight myself.
We can come flank the flanking.
Do it.
Alright, I go fight the cutlass werewolf.
All right.
I flank.
All right, you are gonna get right up behind the cutlass wielding werewolf and try to take a
so
stab.
bad. For next time.
We're flanking the flankers.
And I can't be flanked
We
because
can
I'm wearing
flank
my
steak.
goggles. Oh yeah, I'm still shaking. How long does shaken last for?
Forever.
For all of time.
Forever.
You will never be the same again.
Permanently.
So now he says, Coach Ben, you filthy casual letting yourself get parried.
That's awesome.
Oh
my gosh, yes.
What we got,
Place
Alex?
to.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you gotta
I
attack.
didn't know if I could. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm
Sorry, I was just waiting on his
You
attack.
drank a potion.
Oh,
I
that's
drank
right, you drank a potion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was my bad.
I was gonna say, you gonna let
That
her
was my
attack, I'll
bad.
be mad.
Sorry. Sorry, everyone. That was my bad.
Yeah,
I
no,
lost
no,
track of this. Because we are back to the best turn. My turn. The first thing that's going to happen is the werewolf that got slashed is going to try to bite you. It's actually going to do claw, and bite. So claw number 1. Nah, that's not gonna get you. That's in the teens. That's no good. Claw number 2 might have gotten you with a 25.
Yeah, you know it got me. What do you...
Alright, so claw deals 10 points of damage. A strong claw right across the chest.
I don't even feel it, Jim.
You don't even feel it, but I am going to try to bite you now. And the bite is going to be a horrible nothing. So the bite comes in, misses you entirely. The other werewolf, dead. But I do have the old flanking demon. And the old flanking demon is going to try to stab.
What a flanking demon!
Quigley, did you take your 2 points of lead?
I stopped it with my swift action.
With your swift action. Okay, so I'll just reactivate it by stabbing you in the back. No worries, I got you, Quigley.
I like you, Jim Dab.
Probably not, because that's a 25. Nope. Your AC is ridiculous.
Ridiculous or saving my life right now?
Definitely saving your life right now. The old swashbuckling werewolf. She's got this guy. She's got this guy.
She looks kind of like that one. Somebody stole her face.
I'm coming after you with a sword, a hook, and a bite.
Oh.
The sword slash, probably not. It's only going to hit armor class 20.
Nope. But wait, doesn't mine shake and stuff? Nope.
Game Master's Vault says Krag should always get a height bonus. That boy is tall.
The claw is going to come in at a 24.
Yes.
Yes, on that. So that's going to deal only 5 points of damage.
The other side, you shake it.
But the she claws you and then just tries to like rip you forward into her jaws.
No.
And comes down and tries to bite you.
Not allowed.
Ooh, that's probably going to do it. 25 to hit on the bite.
Yep.
So that's the teeth sink into you, dealing 5 more points of damage.
Okay.
Why did you build your characters so well?
Me?
But I mean, like all the evil characters, why'd you build them so well?
We were told to build them this way.
I do have now. My very favorite part of my turn is when I get to destroy you using my wife's character.
Oh my god!
So at the far end of the room, stepping around this this pillar once again, this huge crossbow leveled. She is actually going to fire once at you and once at you.
I think I should get some cover from this weird, blurry creature.
She does have a feat that allows her to negate cover because she also is extremely well built.
Yeah, I know.
Reactionary turtle.
So coming in at Alex, that is going to be armor, probably a miss with armor class 19.
Yeah, it's miss.
Okay.
Touch AC.
Touch AC.
She did not use a grit point to do touch AC against her. No.
Great.
So
but
I do have a reroll though. That's it sounds about right. I have a reroll. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna reroll. Thanks for letting me know, guys.
You gonna use that grit point against me?
Not much better with a 23.
That is it.
Okay, so that is a hit against you. Here comes the damage. 15 points of damage as this bolt just sears into your shoulder. Will spend a grip point against you, Quigley.
You're the worst.
Because you, why would I not? I gotta hit you.
Got him.
I'm tired of rolling high 20s in my
Here comes that crit.
Against touch AC, I got you.
Yeah. Real POTUS 98 says, Frodel on you, Jim Jam.
And that is going to be 15 points of damage to you, Quigley.
Okay, I'm almost dead.
Gotcha. I think that's all I can do. I have attacked you with the swashbuckler. I've attacked you with the 8 bolt ace. I've attacked you with my demon. I've attacked you with my werewolf. And now it is Krag's turn.
I hate werewolves, Jim. I hate him. And I'm gonna cut this one in half too.
I gotcha. Go ahead.
Yeah. You want to know the math?
I do.
31.
Okay, that is a hit.
You just have 2.
Freaking another 25 points of damage. This is pathetic. Rolling the 2s all day. 2s all day.
Luckily, you've been using a silver great axe, which cuts through the DR, and so the damage that you have dealt is enough to drop this werewolf as well.
And I'm foaming at the mouth.
Foaming
and
at
I
the
let
mouth.
out a roar.
Rabid.
I'm not going to do it for your sake.
If you want to.
No, I'm not.
Just turn him into a werewolf.
I let out a full-throated roar.
Don't worry, I will make the saves will have to occur.
Jay Womack says I wore my Frodel shirt and new fez. I don't know. It says at somewhere, but I can't read it. But
Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Crossbone says, everyone come together and actively disbelieve none of this is happening.
I love it. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, everything's fine. You defeated my illusion.
Ooh.
Good for us.
I was only pretending to kill you.
If we just don't believe Jim's story, does it really
It
exist?
can't have happened. Very true. You found my weakness. Castriel. You're up on top of the statue.
Yeah, did,
You're shaking.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
invisible.
shaking. Did I see Bolt Ace Lady? Did she disappear again, or is she standing right?
Oh no, you know where she is. She's not going invisible. She just is taking notes.
So she's about 50 feet away from everybody, right?
Currently, because she was 50 feet away from you before, then you moved up into the middle of the room. Now she's maybe 30 feet.
I am going to cast Wind Wall in front of her.
No, that's the worst possible spell.
So every arrow and bolt she shoots, it goes.
Yay! Huge wall of wind blocks her from the rest of you.
In a circular wall, just.
Yeah, well, how do you arrange it? Do you want it just to go across? I think you can only do it. I don't think you can shape it around, but you do want it like...
I can more have arcs or a straight line.
Yeah.
I just want a straight
line
across
blocking
the
her off from from everybody else.
And
Okay,
I just
great
want,
move.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna go dollar safe for a moment, for a little bit.
Excellent use of spell.
Wonderful, because she was hitting my touch AC over and over again. It hurt very badly.
Do you want to move anywhere?
I'm gonna stay up there.
Stand right on top of the world. So now it is Lyra's turn.
What is happening?
You're
And then
trying
I
to
do
break.
the
You gotta
flurry
break
of
out of your cocoon.
flurry of blows. Can I do that? Can I do the
What's
flurry of blows?
You can only attack once.
Oh, jeez.
You're just a weak little caterpillar.
All right, 21.
Yep, that does it. Roll damage.
You're not a weak caterpillar. Don't listen to him. Oh, you correct. You,
10.
That was max
10
damage.
points of damage. You nearly have broken through.
Come
If you
on,
like
guys!
one more good strike,
I say that
and
in
you will emerge,
English. What
transformed.
Ignan.
20 points. I thought you said 10.
No.
All right.
20 points to the cocoon. Armor class of 10. That's correct. It is now Quigley's turn.
Yeah,
Quigley, you are bleeding profusely. Things are going really bad.
How am I bleeding profusely?
You have
It's flavor
bleed
bleeding,
damage.
not,
Oh,
bleeding, not
okay.
mechanically bleeding.
I thought you
flavor
talking bleeding, and I was like, I'm gonna once again and touch myself and
Gross.
No, what?
Hey, he's only got a few minutes left to live.
Words.
He's gonna make them count.
Okay, that's a little better. 3 points.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That's something.
Crossbones AE says, sadly, I want Jim to kill Ben. I want to see his other characters. Ha ha ha.
Just ha. Just to ha.
Full round attack action now that I'm flanking.
Against the... Yeah.
Alright. First one is a 23.
23...
22. 24.
20.
24.
Is it a Matt
What is the
Bakerfield or
number?
Michael Jordan?
It's a Matt Bakerfield.
A 24 will hit.
Alright.
I am definitely going to parry again, though.
8 points of damage.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 26 because of flanking. 8 points of damage.
Okay.
I have to do...
Just out of curiosity, you're just using a regular old...
Yeah. My
dummy
my
sword?
big bastard sword.
So, bastard sword, like, it's just like smacking it's like
Yeah.
you're not cutting anything.
Yeah.
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 Doesn't even bother parrying because realize that like this doesn't even hurt.
Yeah.
It tickles.
Yeah. I didn't hit with the other ones though.
Okay, good. Get out of here, quick. Get out of here with that nonsense. It is now Alex's turn.
Okay, I'll try and hit at a -2.
Yeah, that's shaking.
No. 19 plus 17?
But you're flanking. so-
17, 18, 19?
19? It's not gonna do it.
Okay, that's the first attack. Nope. And third attack. No.
It's going real badly, guys. This is starting to go real badly. They begin their next assault. Now, I've only got the 2 minion werewolves destroyed by Krag. I still have the swashbuckling werewolf, which is going to take a strike at... It's going to keep assaulting you, Alex.
Okay.
Coming in with the cutlass. No, not going to get you with the cutlass.
Okay.
That's a weak roll. The hook.
Okay.
Also bad. Weak roll. coming in with this. Both can't get you. Thrown off by Quigley's nonsense. Lunges down with the bite. I rolled a 3, and then a 4, and then a 5.
Nice!
So,
Good job.
bad
That's
turn
straight.
for Azara. Very bad turn for Azara.
I know.
I am gonna go ahead and try to stab with my demon. The bad roll against you, Quigley. So, all bad rolls. Nothing's going really well. So I'm gonna have to... Now I've got this wind wall up in my face. So you see, she comes around the corner, fires one last time. The bolt just goes... Gets sucked up in there, and she's looking at it. She's super pissed off. So she goes back around the pillar, getting out of your line of sight. And you can hear this, like... as she does something behind the pillar. And now it is Krag's turn.
I'm just like, I just killed them and I'm looking. What do I see, Jim? I'm looking around.
The first thing you would see is this big fight going on in the middle of the room. There's this demon. That's the first thing you would see.
There's
Closest
a demon?
thing to you. Yeah.
Flying, raging, charging, power attack, Jim.
Flying, raging,
I just
charging,
pick up
power
a fly.
attack. Here it comes.
It's going to be a 27.
That'll do it.
And that's going to be 31 damage.
31 points of damage. You cut right through it. The silver of your axe actually sears through its flesh. It is still up, but it is howling in pain. You can tell that it must not be a demon because you aren't rationally.
No, I'm not. There's
this,
blood spraying, and I am so happy.
But it is definitely in a lot of pain. Although, actually, I'm sorry. I do need you to roll percentile dice. In an alternate world, perhaps that's what happened.
Well,
Percentile dice are.
Maybe it'll be in this world too. 67%.
Yeah, you're fine. You got it. You got the demon.
Yeah.
Its blur couldn't save it. You cut straight through it. It is still up, but it is in a bad shape. Castriel.
I saw her disappear behind a pillar. I'm gonna fire a magic missile around the pillar at her.
Well, she went out of your line of sight, so you'd have to move if you wanted to do that. But
yeah, I'll cast fly and I'll fly over there. So
okay, sure. So you just
right next to her.
as soon as you're on the other side, you can see her, and it looks like she's got this huge like cartridge of bolts that she's just like pushing, slamming into the bottom of this huge crossbow, and she's just like muttering curses to herself. Stupid ball. Guys.
I giggle to myself.
Yeah. Is she a werewolf? Is she
she
werewolf
is.
form, or she's just human?
She has not taken werewolf shape.
She's behind you.
She's behind me.
What?
Oh. Is she on the wall over there?
She's on
yes, she's right there. There she be. After Castriel, it is Lyra's turn.
Alright. 17 on the die.
Okay, you hit the shell.
Yes. Max
10
damage.
10 points of damage. You break through
Are you a
the
beautiful
cocoon.
butterfly?
You emerge stronger than ever. You gain 3d6 temporary hit points.
Whoa!
So roll 3d6.
I mean, you could give them to me.
3d6 temporary hit points.
I could use those.
Yeah,
Transfer.
me too.
Butterfly transfer.
10.
10. So you have 10 temporary hit points that will be taken. If you get hit, those get dropped first.
Okay.
You also get a +3 natural armor bonus.
What does that
AC
It means
goes
that your
up by
AC
3.
goes up by 3.
great!
And you are affected as the spell Heroism, which is going to give you basically a +2 bonus to everything you do across the board.
That's pretty much the best wild magic ever.
Good job, Sarah. We see one.
What's the catch?
That's it. The catch was she was trapped for like 3 turns.
That's fair.
That's the catch.
I'm a butterfly!
Nobody can understand
Yeah,
it.
can't stand you.
That's just ignorant.
So what do? Like you emerge from the cocoon.
So beautiful.
You are ready to take on this battle in the coming rounds. But first, it is Quigley's turn.
And I start by reminding everyone that there's under 1 hour left in the giveaway to get yourself Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Core Rulebook, and Bestiary coming at you.
Get on it.
get on it, go over and do the things. There's a bunch of different ways to enter, and it's gonna come up in the chat, so just do it.
Yeah, there's a link. Let me translate that. There's a link that is in the chat, the Gleam IO link. If you click on that, it will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to enter to win our drawing at the end of this episode.
And Game Master Vault says, on Krag's next turn, Jim, I would like to finger paint a self-portrait with his blood.
That's fair.
Very fair. I'm gonna do another lay on hands on myself.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
finally! Very good number there. And then, once again, I'm gonna full round attack action this character in front of me and just ruin her day.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or life, really.
Alright.
Alright, I don't think the first one hit with a 17. The second one's not a hit with an 17. And the last one might have done it with a 20. Wait. A 25?
Yes, that is it.
Yay!
Okay. For 7 points of damage.
So no points of damage.
Yeah.
She's totally fine.
Right,
unconcerned with your efforts.
Yeah.
Flanking?
Oh no, I'm still definitely flanking.
Okay.
Cool. Cool turn, Quigley. It is now Alex's turn.
Okay, let's try. Sorry, Zara. 12 plus 9.
21 is
minus
a miss.
2 plus 2.
So basically, you're just at normal because the minus 2 plus 2
Okay,
engage
second
each
one.
other.
Nope, that's an 11, so that misses. Fourth one. Nope. 4, 15, 19, 17. Nope.
No, you're trying to get in there, but
And I
she
have
is
the
super
silver.
skilled.
I have the silver.
I know. Every time you come in, you think you're about to hit her, and she dances to the side. She dodges. She dips. She parries your blade with this just whirlwind of death. You see Quigley strike her from behind, and she barely even flinches. She just shrugs it off and comes at you even harder.
It's almost like you're fighting
and
yourself.
she is in fact going to try to she's going to try to do the cut. The cut is going to be a critical threat.
Oh, I'm going to use my shadow duplicate on that.
All right, so I have a 50% miss chance as the shadow duplicate activates, and I rolled an 83.
Oh.
So
Can I change that to your 1? Norse Foundry! Norse Foundry! Woo! Sorry, Jim.
Jim rolled a 1.
Fair enough.
So just as a reminder of what just happened, the Norse Foundry power-up happens when somebody donates, and it's a random number every month. It gets given away, and the screen goes crazy.
So hold on. What he's actually saying is that one donor chosen at random every month we give away a random set of Norse Foundry dice, and the person who wins them gets to assign a natural 1 and a natural 20 to anyone they choose. The natural 1 was given to Alex, and what that means is that Alex has a natural 1 that she can force upon any roll she chooses. She chose my roll, which means that this hit coming right for her throat, about to slash her across the neck, and then suddenly there are 2 Alexes. One, this shadowy duplicate of her, and this werewolf gets confused for a moment and adjusts and tries to turn it into a stab right in the neck, and the shadowy duplicate pops. But it was no more than an illusion. And she curses and comes in with the hook now. Comes in with the hook hand, thrown off balance as a 20 to AC.
So good.
Does a 20 hit?
No.
20 doesn't hit.
No.
Is thrown completely off by this whole process. She's going to come in with the bite. And with the bite, a 5 on the die is not even close. So that shadow duplicate probably saving Alex's very life. Yeah.
It's awesome.
That was awesome. Can only use it once per day.
I've got a demon. The demon's gonna turn around like, oh snap! Look at this guy. It is.
Are we in a line of 5? Are we all flanking?
You guys, this is basically just a line. It's just a Congo line of death. And it is going to try to stab at you because you're there.
Bless you.
With a 3.
Nope.
It's so agonized by the bite of silver that it tries to come in, but it just like stumbles forward with its knife. You easily just knock it aside.
Attack of opportunity.
You don't get an attack of opportunity. It was a good try, though. I appreciate it. Then our crossbow-wielding badass on the other side of this whole battle knows she has to get through the wall of wind, so she cuts across the room to get on the other side of it.
And she's so angry she just shoots a pillar.
But she sees this line, this Congo line. So she is going to take, you're the biggest target, Krag, so she is going to try to target you. Let's lose one single bolt.
I've been hit by a lot of them.
And that's definitely going to hit you. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get those critical threats. She's got a really, really good critical range, but I cannot get those to work for me.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it to be really a pity.
Yeah.
Whoop. So you are going... Ooh, nice damage, though. 21 points of damage as this bolt comes in. Right in the chest. You feel one of your lungs punctured. Blood seeping into the wound.
I felt that one, Jim.
You felt it good.
We've not touched the evil characters.
You have
yet.
not. You guys have been doing very poorly. But that is all they can do. So now it is Krag's turn. You got a demon in front of you. You got somebody that just shot you. You got this werewolf with an eye patch and a hook hand. It's chaos.
I want her hat.
That demon hasn't hurt me. I don't care about the demon. That thing just really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Really pissed me off. I flip around, I spin around, beeline. Right for this shooter.
For the shooter. You are going to provoke an attack of opportunity when you do that. From the demon.
Don't care.
I know you don't, but I do. That is going to hit armor class 27.
Yeah.
And the demon provokes when we provoke, and then
That's
I
not
provoke
at all
the
how
demon,
that
and
works, so
then
I need you to just be quiet there quickly. You are going to take 5 points of damage, and you are bleeding for 2 points of damage every round now.
So I take that 2 additional on top of it now?
Yeah, you'll take that 2 now, and every time it ticks on your turn.
Bleed does not... I don't get to take it away.
No,
I
it's
take
not
the
affected
full
by your damage reduction.
Fair enough, Jim. Fair enough.
Fair
Don't
enough,
care.
Jim.
Didn't even feel it. My lungs punctured. Flying Raging Power Attack right in this person's face. And that's pretty good. Does the axe have critical threat or no?
No, it's 20, but it's times 3.
Okay. I mean, so...
In the hands of a baby dragon, you know.
34?
34 will do it, yeah. Yeah, that's going to hit. So mad.
Die, Dana! 26 points of
damage. She reels from the blow. She's still alive, but it hurt a lot. After that, it is Castriel's turn.
Yeah, I fly right up behind her and I'm going to shoot her twice.
Well, if you're going to move, you can. And she's on the other side of the wind wall from you at this point.
I'm going to move and I'll shoot once.
Okay. That's more acceptable.
Yeah, that's it's with a -2. That's going to be 28.
28 will hit.
To hit her, and I'm going to throw my dice on the floor and not let it count. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Nasty.
Right in the backside.
Right in her back. She's not happy about it.
Flavor.
It hurts. It hurts bad. It is now Lyra's turn.
I'm going to cure critical wounds on this guy.
You...
Oh no, you should just have some fun. Go do something.
Fine.
You're a butterfly.
I am a butterfly. I'd like to whistle and flutter.
Okay.
Because one werewolf is still alive, right?
There's one werewolf in wolf form.
Whistle, flutter.
Okay. So... Yeah.
That's how you're doing it?
I'm gonna roll a will save and see if I maintain my werewolf shape or not.
Oh, goodness. 17 on the die plus my...
What are you
25.
rolling?
Yeah, what are you doing?
You don't have to roll.
Yeah, you just whistling. I roll a
man.
save.
Dang, I did
I have a... Do you remember what the DC on that save was?
I'm sorry,
Did you
what?
list the DC?
The DC on the save for the whistle.
It's a billion.
I've got a 17.
No, I didn't write it down, so that means I win.
That's...
No, I really don't.
We'll say that a 17. I mean, most magic items are in the 15-16 range. So maintains werewolf form.
Oh.
But
You
but
lose.
you whistle, you flutter. It's
I flutter.
very
The
beautiful.
flutter is gonna be. I would like to get in an area where I'm safe.
You flutter to safety, whistling all the way.
La 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 la.
And it is now Quigley's turn.
Alright, so I'm not doing anything to this person in front of me, so I turn around and I attack the demon.
Okay.
Full round attack action. Yeah. Oh, baby, Jim Jam, things are about to get real rough for you.
Are
15 on the die first, so the first attack is a 27.
Okay.
For 11 points of damage.
Okay, so that deals 1 point of damage.
Okay, alright, good. So, then the next attack is with the shield. This is a 21 to hit.
That's a miss.
Alright, so the 21 misses. But a natural 20 doesn't miss!
That's true, a natural 20 doesn't miss.
20 points of damage.
So 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
So you dealt 11 total points of damage.
You're welcome.
I'm not too worried, if I'm being honest.
Jim. But he can't really make out a clear
That's fair.
image of the demon.
That's fair. No, that's
He's not
fair.
attacking the demon, he was attacking the werewolf. Are we attacking the demon?
No, he said he turned around and
Oh,
started
that's a
attacking the
totally
demon.
different thing. Yeah. So no. Oh
It's
yeah. Okay.
a
So I need.
demon of a different.
Actually need
Need
some
two.
percentile rolls for the first attack.
Over 20?
Yeah.
91 and 52.
91 and 52. That is going to do. That is actually going to destroy this demon. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, its damage reduction is not enough, and it had already taken a huge amount of damage. So that demon dead.
That demon dead.
Yes.
Excellent.
That demon dead, which means that it is now Alex's turn.
Let's kill Azara. Not
You know
with
who
the
she
2.
is? What?
Not with the 7. Not with an 8.
That is super bad rolling, and I'm sorry. I know that's very
See,
frustrating.
you know it has to be Krag and me that kills you.
Happy you doesn't want to do it.
Azara and Lara, the last two combatants on the field.
So pretty.
Everyone else has fallen. You've come into view. You shot her in the back,
Yeah, it is.
but she can't ignore this just raging beast in front of her, so she's going to take 2 shots.
With me in her face?
Take the shot. I mean, like, what else am I supposed to do? Not shoot?
Get to hit her.
Yes, you do. Get an attack of opportunity.
And that's it?
Vegas Martinez says I get a crispity, crunchity, peanut buttery, auspicious mark, rage, power attack of opportunity. Brother! So that would just be, this is our raging power attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, you are raging. You used power attack last time, so yeah.
25.
25 is a hit.
Sorry, Dana.
At least 24 damage.
29 points of damage.
Oh.
Ouch.
And it's a silver number.
It's a silver great axe.
We've got cheers from Datstorian, Crossbones AE, Dark Knight, Sarah BC1, I'm In for Life, Executive Bubbles, and Erin's Glory.
Thank you,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
Her
Glory.
first attack, she survives, but barely. And her first attack is going to hit armor class 27.
Miss. That's the one number you can't hit is 27.
Get out
You
of
roll
here
a
with
2,
that
though.
nonsense.
You got him.
That first strike is going to deal 14 points of damage. Can't get those crits. That one is going to be 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Dealing 17 points of damage.
Ouch.
She's trying. She's trying to survive. Trying to survive. I'm gonna try to kill Alex, I guess. That's the only thing I can do. Kill Alex with Alex's own character.
No!
It's the only form of justice I can take in this world.
No.
Slash, hook, bite.
No.
Slash, I cragged it.
Oh.
The hook. Ooh, the hook is a 19 on the die. That's gonna hit you.
But that's minus 20. Wait,
Huh?
do you add anything to
19
the
on
19?
the die. Oh yeah, I add more. I guess I have an attack.
But that's a
you know how
critical
this
threat.
works.
Oh, it's a critical threat. Yes,
With
sorry.
the hook,
yes,
I thought
yes.
the hook was not. Was the hook? Does it have a threat range?
Is it
I-
because it's technically a bladed weapon?
It's not a slashing weapon. It's a piercing.
Okay, all right, then it won't.
I don't think it has a crit range.
No, I don't think
Either way, it's going to deal 5 points of damage with the hook. Again, she tries to just hook you in. Coming down with the bite. And with the bite! Looking at a sad 6 on the die. Only gets you with the hook.
Ugh.
This fight may come to an end soon because Krag is mad.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Lyra's a butterfly. Here it comes.
Where was this?
I whistle
Oh,
for
well,
you
I
for
made a
good.
17, so...
Bye-bye,
So it's
Dana.
all according to plan.
Bye-bye, Dana. Dana's
Raging
nice.
power attack. Number 1. Ugh. Yeah. That's an 18 on the die.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 16.
So
Bye-bye,
passes
Dana.
Lara.
Bye, Laura. Bye, Dana.
And that's 33 points of damage.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell her?
So passes
Not
Lara.
me! You're gonna sleep on the couch.
I cleave, so
Goodbye,
I get to cleave
Lara.
into her.
What?
I get to cleave into her,
Yeah?
and then like reach into the blood and go, ah, and like wipe her blood across my face.
Beautiful butterfly.
I love it. I love it.
It takes the werewolf blood
Yeah,
and
was it
licks it.
the
Yeah,
werewolf
I was
thing?
gonna say that.
Didn't lick it. I was already bitten twice. I'm practically a werewolf.
It is now Castriel's turn.
So I see her just get cleaved now.
Oh, it's bad
I'm
news.
I'm just gonna turn. I'm gonna do 4-round attack. Use my pool, so I get do hasted assaults for 3 shots. Pop, pop, pop. First one is going to be a 25.
Oh!
It hits.
That's going to be 8 points. Next one is going to be.
What kind of weapons are we talking?
These are just regular arrows, but I also have clustered shot too.
Okay, that's good to know.
Next one is going to be a 30.
Oh!
Yeah.
Which is going to be 4 more points, and then the last one is going to be 26.
Oh!
Yep.
For another 4 points.
All right.
Great.
So the clustered shot gets a little bit of that damage through, which means it is now Lyra's turn.
Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Speed at 231 says half werewolf, half small dragon. Yep, checks out.
Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Nice,
Flutter.
Speedy. Nice.
Cure critical wounds. 20 flutters.
There's like sparkles coming
Flutters,
down.
flutters, flutters. Cure, cure, cure. Flip, flip, flip. I'm just going around the room. But I cure.
All right. Bad news. Bad news for me. Fight was going my way, and now it has turned against me. Turned against me.
Oh, that's 22. Wait, do I get to add my +2 to even my cure?
That's one of the things that will not be affected.
Okay. Never mind. 20.
Draw my bastard sword.
Clank, 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 clank.
Draw out the silver axe.
It only took you the entire fight. That's good.
Yeah! 14 on the die, so 28
That
to
does
hit.
it.
For 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. She turns around and says, "You had that the whole time? Yes, I did. You're an idiot.
Well, I was.
You were you were doing nothing.
Distraction!
I was attacking your friend anyway."
Yeah, but just we could talk about it later if you survive.
Ah, it's Alex's turn.
Okay, let me be the one to kill myself.
No promises.
First attack. 12 plus 9 minus 2 is probably not going to do it.
But plus your 2.
So yeah, you're
So 21.
You're 21.
21.
21 is a miss.
Second one was a 2. No. No.
Ah,
Don't worry,
Alex.
Krag will kill her for you.
Greg's just gonna arc in there like
The
a.
old crit machine is breaking down. It is now Azara's turn. She goes feral. She's not gonna go down without a fight. I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just not gonna waste a turn attacking
Now
him.
see, I hit you though.
Yeah, but barely.
5.
5 points.
I rolled a 1 on the die. Oh! Comes around, tries to swipe. Can't. You just duck under it easily. Comes in with this hook. 7 on the. This is bad. 7 on the die.
It's because we're fighting each other with the same person.
trying to
That's
bite
why this
you.
fight
I
is
tell you,
really
it has to be
bad.
myself.
Which die are you
that
rolling?
kills you.
I'm using my old Norse Foundry die, which has been doing
Thank you,
really
Krew.
well. It's been doing really well until this moment when I cragged.
Thank you,
my
Krew.
bite.
I
So then it was a 1 on the die, a 7 on the die, and a 2 on the die.
Oh, wow.
All of which make me just sad.
Mine make me sad.
Come on.
Sad.
You guys are Norse Foundry today.
Eric, you know it has to be one of the two of us. that
What do you
kills
got,
her, right?
Craig?
I really wanted to
You
kill
coming in and
myself.
killing
Kill her. Turn back. Is the demon still
Not
there?
like that.
No.
Not like that. Not like that.
Demon's
Don't
not
do that.
there.
There's always things to look
Pirate werewolf.
Pirate werewolf, here I come. She's being flanked though. I can't. Oh, this is the
Jump
moment.
slide.
No,
Jump slide.
This is a moment when I wish I had death from above. I could fly in and but that's just a silly. That's a silly feat.
Go
Silly
under
feet,
it.
Don't worry about that.
Silly feat.
Go under it.
Flying
Not silly,
flying
not silly,
raging
Not silly.
power
not silly,
attack.
Not silly. Not
Sonic
silly.
boom.
With the
Sorry.
sonic boom.
Oh.
You can't sonic boom because you are not using your hand.
Oh yeah.
He Sonic booms whenever he wants to.
It's just a giant fart.
But will it? I don't know if it's gonna do it. A 22.
It's okay. Let me kill
22
myself.
misses.
Oh.
Auspicious.
You have a reroll.
Can't do.
You,
I
that's
can't
not a
do it.
rune, that's just a
Ah,
rage
I
power.
always say
You
that.
do have a reroll though.
What is it, raised power? I'm gonna reroll that though.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you. I
go
have a
ahead.
reroll. I've been setting a reroll this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh! That's that's better. 25.
25 does hit.
Yes!
I actually could try to parry that. 25 is not that hard to parry. 15 on the die, which is going to make it a total of 27.
Oh.
Which is going to parry.
Let me just say.
Can I auspicious mark it?
Azar's a
Can we stack it?
I don't think you can auspicious mark. We've moved past that now. I am going to try to get the riposte in there.
Double stack and triple stack.
Armor class 24.
Yeah.
I got you with the cutlass coming in, dealing 9 points of damage.
Spartans282 says, have Lyra fly you in the air, butterfly from above.
Castriel.
Crag's a bloody
Same
mess. Crag is a bloody
I
mess.
imagine.
Full round attack.
I'm a
Hasty
beautiful
assault from the
butterfly.
arcane pool. First one's going to miss. I know with a 16, but the second one is a natural 20.
Oh!
So you're killing my character again.
You're welcome. So that's going to be 18 points of damage. The next one then comes out 17 on the die plus 9, so 26 with 8 more points on top of that as well.
A solid hit. If she didn't have that damage reduction, she'd be in bad shape. Or if somebody had been attacking with a silver weapon that they were holding the attack. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to this guy who was literally just tickling her with a sword that he knew was useless for the whole
But
combat.
clustered shotness, which works out.
Makes sense. I haven't fought werewolves.
Yes, you have.
So I
Your
thought
whole entrance.
All of January and February and March we're fighting werewolves.
That's right, your brain is wrong right now. I forgot about your wrong brain, which does take us
Oh,
to
so she's
Lyra.
not dead. There you go. We didn't kill her.
flip, casting spiritual weapon.
Okay, a spiritual weapon appears.
No, butterflies don't fly in a straight line and they're just like going wiggle.
Yeah.
I just imagine that Lyra's up there and just like,
Everything's happening. Oh, can I reroll that?
Do you have a reroll?
Yes, you do.
no, use A. First of all, you still have to attack with
Yeah.
your D20.
Fine.
That you could reroll.
I'm rerolling. I'm using one reroll. Oh, good. Okay. 15 on the die.
15 on the die.
Plus.
Plus your charisma modifier, plus your base attack bonus. This is gonna be.
I'm doing pretty good. Charisma. Oh, I have a 20 plus 5. So
Okay.
5. 20.
Plus your
5.
base attack bonus.
So that's 5. So 20.
You're adding all of those things, so 15 plus your
25.
base attack bonus.
26.
27 because she's got heroism.
27.
Oh,
because she's
yeah.
got heroism.
27. Flit.
So, you have gotten to the good part, which is you get to roll damage now.
Okay.
All right.
Mad Cat Thor says if that was effective, it would have been a butterfly effect.
All right.
Wait a second. She rolled damage beforehand. She just re-rolled her damage.
Am I not? I've rolled thinking that you are the worst. I don't want to sit by him.
You don't have to.
Well, I'm not taking him.
No, I rolled that thinking that. Should I do the first one?
What did you do?
Alright. 6 plus 3, 9.
9 points of damage. That's force damage, so it all goes through.
Don't touch me. Flit.
And this hammer appears over Azara's head, swings down,
Is
and
this the hammer
cracks
she meant?
against the back of her skull. She goes stumbling forward into Alex, tries to bite her one last time.
What?
Can't do it, though. Falls
bite
down to
her.
the ground, bleeding out, reverting back to her human form.
Oh.
While this butterfly just flies around.
Oh, this is so much fun. You can't understand me, but I'm saying that right
The
now.
battle is over, and you are victorious.
With 4 points of damage.
Butterfly got her. Do I
What?
turn back in?
Get out of here.
I'm not TBI.
I take Azara's hat.
You take Azara's hat.
Yeah, because I'm wondering why. This is so familiar.
I really loved that.
I rage down, Jim, and I pull a stupid bolt out of my lung.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm
Yeah, I'm
real
really
bad.
standing too.
Hold on, I got you. 12, 18 plus 9, 27 for you.
And if you want, instead, I could.
Oh
I
my
could help
gosh.
with the wand.
You need to help me.
You know.
So I was just
don't
a
use all
bloody
these
piece
slots.
of meat. Like I was shredded. It looked like I was like
I thought that was everyone else's blood. You look awful. Hold on.
I'm gonna stagger and pick up the eye patch and go, look, Krag,
Just do it once.
I finally have an eye patch.
So while you are all standing there covered in blood, Lyra is starting to administer aid to those. The wand is coming out. Healing is going all around. And the adrenaline surge of combat begins to subside as Colm returns to the chamber. And before you can fully recover, the statue in the center of the room begins to glow with silver radiance. A mote of light emerges from the center of its chest and floats down amongst you. Do not be afraid!
Oh, you sing too!
I sense order among you. I have witnessed your valiance against evil, that sought to defile this sacred place.
Yes.
I love this guy.
it's just
Hi.
this is just light.
so much.
Yes.
Okay, can I
Do
roll a
you-
knowledge religion?
Yes, you can.
Do
Roll knowledge
you
religion.
have something for us?
It's an 11.
Are we still shaking?
No, the shaking condition's gone from those of you who were shaken before.
Are you a good light or a bad light?
I am very good. I am the Archon of Justice.
Archon of Justice!
Servant of Arender's will and keeper of this chamber. Tell me the truth of your purpose here.
To get weapons.
We're searching for a powerful weapon to destroy Xyl'sea.
Big
person.
ones.
A really bad guy.
You have to sing
Good.
it.
She's a succubus.
You have to
know,
sing
but-
it to him. He's not gonna understand
Yes.
it. That's true.
Within this sacred altar lies the weapon that destroyed the succubus Xyl'sea in her first campaign to open the material plane to the abyss.
Like I knew it!
This mighty weapon has been preserved to strike her down. The time is now. But there are rituals to observe.
Rituals.
You must prove yourselves as heroes, stout and strong, enough to bring this weapon to bear. Bring me 3 items to prove your worth.
I'm like marching in place.
Each contained within this sacred barrow. The first is a scroll sealed in gold.
fine. You're good.
It just got really hot here. You guys
Sorry, Mama's crashing me. Mama's on the crack.
No, don't be on the crack.
The second is the key to this very altar. Something that was never here that you must bring. The third is the hand that slew our great enemy.
Oh!
What?
Wait.
Bring these objects to me.
I'm sorry. What do you mean by a hand? Do you mean like his hand? Our hands?
No, the hand of the hand
very
of the
distinctly a different one.
Okay, can you say that again, please?
We all heard
I want to hear it again.
Great Thane says,
Which
"What a meet
part?
No more
The
singing.
third. I love this game. I love this guy. What?
It's a light.
I know, but you can tell by his voice it's a
So
guy.
wait.
Okay.
3 things we have to give him is
A hand.
A scroll, a key.
Point of no return.
There's a scroll sealed in gold, a key for the altar, something that was never here, is what he said. And then a hand that slew our enemy.
so.
Well, we've been followed probably because of your performance, Jim.
Very likely.
We've been followed by dramatic salt.
Yes.
So, here's some dramatic salt for you.
I love musicals.
Chad absolutely is accepting this as the musical.
So
Do
good.
we have to continue and looking for these things down here?
Yes.
Are you going to stay with us?
No.
So will you appear when we bring these things to you?
Yes.
Okay. Do I become a butterfly again? Did you
No.
see that? Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah? Sarah? Who's Sarah?
You
I don't know, it
notice
just came to me.
that there are 3 exits from this room beside the one that you came through. So there are actually 4 exits from the room. 3 of them are simple doors.
Oh boy.
Each identical. None of them distinctive in any way. The glowing light stays swirling around the statue. What do you do?
I'm gonna just, which door do you guys want to... Wait a minute. Let's loot these bodies, shall we? Is that crossbow still there?
Disappears.
Yes, the crossbow is still there.
I'm taking this motherfucker crossbow.
There it
It's
is.
broken.
There it is.
Oh yeah, I
It's
go
broken?
over.
No.
I go over and kick the crap out of that body too.
Excuse me.
She
mine?
pissed me off so much. Not your body.
Okay.
This
Dana's.
stupid crossbow shooter.
Dana's.
Boom! Go over and kick her. Duh!
Okay, okay. You're fine.
Dana's gonna hit me.
Wait, I know.
Fine.
Is there anything else on the bodies that before
There are
we...
a couple things, yeah.
And then we can just all...
I mean,
we'll
you
figure it out
find the crossbow is a heavy repeating crossbow.
Later. Probably can't use it anymore.
Obviously magical.
What?
She is wearing on her shoulders these really thick, ornately woven cords.
Cords?
Yeah. She's got on some studded leather armor and a couple of potions on her belt.
Couple potions.
Any special belts?
Blink belt? Blink
Um,
belt?
Practicite says, you must prove yourself as heroes and complete a musical number.
Okay.
And Aranis Glory says, okay, you sound like the aliens from Galaxy Quest.
Real POTUS 98 says updated favorite character list. 1, Alex. 2, Benji. 3, this guy.
This guy.
The Archon of
Which
Justice.
is definitely a guy.
Oh yes, the Archon of Justice
Alright, what's
is
on Azara?
great.
my sheet
You
on
would
me.
know.
I
Do
don't
you
have
have
it on me.
Zara's character sheet with
No,
you?
because I had no idea this was going to happen. See, we don't even know what's going to happen.
Well, I mean, she's got the cutlass.
See?
She's got a hook hand. She's got
Cutlass.
the eye patch and the hat, which you've already taken.
Right.
Some potions on her belt, her armor.
Potions.
You got. Hey, you got.
Does
you
she have
got-
cool boots?
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to take the boots because I feel like they were cool boots.
You got some of those healing potions? You got some of those healing potions?
Wait, what is happening?
I'm not healed.
You are.
I'm
yes,
telling
you
you,
are.
Oh, no.
Full.
Ben,
What the hell's this then?
Oh, I wrote that. You're fine.
Fine. It's all fine.
Everyone's great.
Does she have any coin on her?
Sorry.
What?
Does she have any money on her?
We're not carrying any money.
Okay, we'll figure this out later.
What are we waiting for? You heard the singing light. Let's go get these things.
Which door should I look at? I'm gonna detect a trap on the door. I'm gonna
Start.
use my Norse boundary
Let's start
dice.
with the right one.
Start with the right.
The real bonus 98 says, I wish someone would look at me the way Alex looks at a new crossbow.
No, I think repeating crossbows are considered exotic weapons.
Yeah, I probably can't use it. We'll
I mean, you
just
can,
sell
but
it.
it's like a.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna detect trap.
Just gotta take a
on,
trick with it, and then you can use it. That's right.
That's my Norse boundary. Good job. 17 plus 17.
17 plus 17 is going to reveal no dangerous things.
Who would like to open door number 1?
I would.
It's number 3. Did you
Number
which one
3
did you go to? Did you go
is
to
the right one.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go get my torch. Is my torch still lit up there?
Your torch is still there.
Yeah.
I go open the door.
Okay, it opens.
I walk in the
You
door.
go down a corridor
Do we all?
that leads you to a simple wooden door
Oh no.
in a small chamber just big enough for all of you to gather. A new light appears. This one, you can tell it's different because it's colored a little bit differently.
Oh no.
And it says, "Hello, I am the Archon of Perseverance. Welcome to your first trial. I assume you've read the literature and you know the rules.
Yes.
Okay?
No,
Excellent.
we've not read any.
Can we trust this guy
Oh.
who doesn't sing?
They didn't give you any pamphlets.
I've
at the
received
door.
No, they just sang us a song.
That's troubling. There were supposed to be pamphlets. I suppose that we could allow you to enter the trial. Yes.
Without no, we want pamphlets.
Actually, when we don't have any idea what's going on is sometimes when we do our best work.
Oh.
How do you know this? You can't remember our names.
We just did that back then.
Well.
Gosh, it's because we healed you.
Well, only one of you may step through the door, but you will be tested. And you know, I really wish you had read the pamphlets, but
Which test
it
is
would all
this
make
for?
a lot of sense. But who among you will bear the burden of this particular test?
Hold my torch.
No, don't
hold
go.
my torch.
No, hold my.
Hold his.
You don't have a torch.
I don't have a torch.
Hold his torch.
For why?
Let him go.
Why does he have to go?
I mean, I know you could do it, but I just want to. You're supposed to kill Xyl'sea, so I don't think you should go into this one.
What if it's not a killing thing?
Well then, oh no. If it's a.
Can
You need to go.
Can we
You're
ask
smarter.
what type of trial this is?
It is the trial of perseverance. Yes.
Perseverance?
Perseverance.
I know, but did he say it
perseverance.
wrong?
I mean.
I don't even know the words you are saying.
Me neither. Right, you're not going. You should go. You're smart. Don't go.
I'm sorry. I'm not the Archon of Justice. He's much more theatrical.
I know he was great.
I really
gosh.
wasn't even supposed to do all this. Really, you were supposed to read the pamphlets, and then you wouldn't even really have to.
What pamphlets
Was
were
there like a wooden rack somewhere that we were supposed to pick them out of?
Yes, they were supposed to set that up right at the entrance.
Nobody did.
Can't you just
just
tell
beyond the
us?
seal.
Don't
Take
use
my.
her.
Someone take my.
Why'd you put me in the middle?
Sometimes I believe I'm the only one who cares about the rules around here.
No,
We care. We want to know. Warn us at least.
Well,
Just
I
so
can't
let us
give
know
you
about
any
the
help.
rules.
Oh no, I can't help you.
No, just
That's
read the
against-
pamphlet.
It's
You-
against the rules
you
for me to assist you.
You seem to know the pamphlet well. Why don't you just say it?
It would be against the rules for me to assist you.
The old leader said it was okay for me to stride boldly forth. So I stride boldly forth.
Oh, excellent.
Hand, arm, out. You should go. You're smarter. Don't die. I'm not there to protect you.
I'm in the door.
No, you're not. Hand, arm, out.
I
mean,
move
just
this
throwing
like
it-
a door.
Yeah.
And then I go
I mean,
through the door.
he can get past you. Okay. When you step through the doorway, you find that you are alone. Your companions are gone. You are in a narrow hallway that leads onward.
I stride boldly forth.
As you stride boldly down the hallway, you come to a rather gruesome chamber. The metallic tang of blood is thick in the air, and you see Castriel in this room, and he is chained to a table. Above the table, there is a long metal lance poised above his heart.
Ouch. What?
Across from you, on the far side of the room, you see that there is an ornately carved stone door depicting the holy symbol of Arender. What do you
do? Master Castriel, are you really here? Actively disbelieve.
Actively. No.
Yeah, I mean, normally I'm in better situations when it comes to this type of stuff, but I mean that thing pointed right at my heart.
This type of stuff? Have you been in this situation before?
Chains? Oh yeah. You've never been chained up before on a table?
Not once.
You should try it. It's good.
Are you?
Can you make this quickly though? Because you know that thing's kind of pointing at me.
All right, but you seem like you might be enjoying this. All right, I step forward.
Okay, when you step forward, there is a grinding sound as this mechanism in the ceiling begins to clank, and the lance lowers just an inch.
Oh, shite.
All right. Can I look past to the doorway across and
Oh yeah,
do
you
I
can
see
see
any
this
markings? Do I see? I just
the
need
door,
to get through it.
The door itself is just it just depicts the holy symbol of Arender.
Well, if you do that, it's gonna be red.
Detect evil.
You don't detect any evil.
All right, this is I'm not going to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to him.
Okay. Every single time you take a step forward, the lance gets lower and lower and lower.
Does it seem like I can make it to him without it?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, like you can get to him without causing any.
So I would get to him.
You're near. It's getting closer and closer, Castriel. You see this lance just like coming for you. Every time he takes a step forward, it gets a little bit lower.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't step close to me anymore. Maybe that might be a good thing.
I'm right next to you.
Oh, hey, hello.
Hi. There's something I would like to do.
Yes.
I climb atop him.
Okay.
And I turtle.
What? What?
I mean, you're there.
It's just, and my shield is it close enough that it's touching me?
Just barely brushing the top of your shield.
All right, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get him out from here.
Sure.
This got interesting, didn't it?
No, I'm saving your life.
Oh, I know.
All right. So is there any way to fiddle with these locks and try and get them open?
Look, I mean, like you're looking. Make a perception check.
That's awesome.
I was sitting on a 15 and it flipped back. 6.
6. I mean, he's basically like restrained by these very thick iron manacles. You can see, like, if you were Alex, maybe she could get through this, but
Can I
don't see a key.
Can I take my axe and start just trying to hammer away at one of the chains?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you start going at it, and you see these sparks flying.
As you're laying on top of me, turtling.
I'm not. I was thinking more squatting, but
Oh, you're squatting on me now.
Yeah. Well,
Just hammer. Just hammer
I'm
away.
just taking. I'm taking it away.
Just hammer away.
I mean, you going at it for a good 2 minutes, and like you're not seeing no dents, no scratches,
2 minutes and nothing
no
getting done
marks.
here, huh? That's a shame.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to cast fly?
Cast fly, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have any of my components on it, so I can't really do it now, can I?
if I reach into your pocket and I can
Continue speaking.
and I get out the components for you, would you be capable of doing this?
Yeah, you just gotta put it in my hands.
I dig it in his pocket.
It's Lucas Martinez says, I'm not drawing that fan art.
Oh my god.
I dig in his pockets. What do I need to find?
He didn't ask what pocket. I'll let you go for like a second. That's the wrong pocket. Go.
Oh, and go into the other pocket. What pocket? What do I need? What am I looking for?
I need a feather.
So I hopefully I find one of the big feathers that he pulled out earlier. I'm like, is this one working?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and I hand him the feather.
Oh, good. Come closer.
All right. And I get real close to it.
It's a long feather, and I tickle your nose with it. I cast fly on him.
Okay, you need to make a concentration check because you are currently restrained.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh.
That's a 17 plus 11, so it's 28.
Okay. So you managed to cast the spell. You are still restrained.
Mm-hmm.
You could fly if you could go anywhere.
I was casting it on...
Or you're casting it on him.
On him, yes.
Okay, you can fly now.
I'm going to fly ever so slightly forward to see if it goes down or if it's just movement.
Forward, up, me this way. Forward across the room that way.
Where's the door? Where's the door? That's really the question. Is it, like, do I have to fly over his face or do I have to go sideways?
Where do you want to go, Quigley?
I want to go to the door, but I want to...
Which, are you talking about the far door?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as you get further away from Castriel, you hear the clink, 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 clink.
Alright, I go back.
Alright.
I go backwards. Does it do the same thing?
No, it doesn't rise.
I go back to the exit and I'm like, well, that didn't work. So can I go out that way again?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, I go out again.
Okay.
Come back soon.
You leave.
Is he right there when I leave?
Yeah, he's still on the table.
No, I mean like I leave this room.
You're leaving the trial.
No, you can't. I don't think you can do that, dude.
No, I just want to be clear about what you're doing. That's all. You're going to leave the trial. That's fine. I just need to know that that's what you're doing.
I agree with her. Gosh.
No, I'm gonna go forward to the door.
You're gonna go to the far door.
I think there's a big part of me that thinks this is a trick, and I am actively disbelieving it.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell if the trick's behind me or in front of me. I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna go place my shield directly over his heart.
Okay.
Leave it there.
You step all the way to the opposite door. And now, Castriel, you can actually feel the weight of this lance that is now... Because the shield is there, but now the whole thing is just crushing down on you. I mean, like, you can barely breathe. The door is standing there.
Question, do you have the spell reduce person? Make you... I'll take in the buckets again.
The door is right in front of you.
Does it say anything? Does it have a handle?
Yeah, you can open it.
I open it.
Okay, just go through. You open the door. Beyond the doorway is another room with a pedestal. And sitting on that pedestal in a beam of golden light is an ornate bound scroll.
I go and I pick up the scroll.
As soon as you step through the doorway, beyond the first room, you hear the scream of punctured metal.
No.
And then the very human scream of Castriel.
No!
As the lance pierces his heart and killing you instantly.
No! Then what
You
did
hear
you
a
do?
voice that says, "The sacrifice has been made." And we will pick this up next week.
Fuck!
Did he really die? Did he just die?
Next week?
Oh my god!
Because we got prizes to give out, guys. Woo, prizes!
Oh my god!
He fell as soon as that happened, right?
No.
Practice Site says, remember, it's the trial of persimmons. You need this to bear fruit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Did he just die? For real?
I can't discuss this until next week.
God
Next
damn
week
it.
is when the adventure continues, because this week we have to give away prizes, right?
But Lucas Martinez says, why does every male character have a somewhat sexual thing with Adam Cohn's character?
Because he makes just
That
sexy
was a very.
characters.
That wasn't necessarily what I was
hysterical.
doing, but what he was doing.
Well, that's totally what I was doing, for sure.
Yeah, I know.
We are giving away, if you all remember, the core rulebook. Core rulebook for 2nd edition of Pathfinder, the very game that we are playing, but evolved, enhanced. It is, in fact, this very book that I'm holding in my hands. It is. Oh, it is a tome.
It's very heavy.
It is a beast.
Wow. Yeah.
But this isn't all we're giving away. I mean, like, it would be silly to just give you the core rulebook, because if you wanted to run this adventure, or any of the adventures in 2nd edition for your friends, you would also, of course, need the bestiary. So that is coming at you as well. If you followed the directions in the Gleam.io link that we've been posting all episode long, then you are in the running. You have already entered yourself to win, and congratulations to you, because that's half the battle, right
That's
there.
1,000 pages of
Entering yourself to win. But let's say you don't get lucky. You don't win the CRB and the bestiary. You're feeling like, oh no, now I could never win anything. But I've been giving all these bits to everybody for the last 2 months. Well, my friend, we have 2 giveaways. And our second giveaway is the Dogmite
so
Dice
pretty.
Box.
Wow.
Beautiful piece coming at you from Dogmite. I'll open it so everyone
Yes.
can see the inside.
Always look into
I
the
know
box.
that's a big fans of the inside. I know it was the right side up. I'm very well aware. This is also coming at you. This from Dogmite, and this is for people who have been cheering all during the last 2 months and this very episode. So if you just showed up and were like, here, have some bits, as long as it was at least 500, you've got an entry into the drawing. Whew! What an episode. This has been exciting. I'm waiting on some numbers from Social so that we can figure out how many entries we have in each of our drawings. But until then, I want to remind you guys that next week you are not going to want to miss what happens. One, because we need to find out which character Adam Kahn is going to bring into the show now that Castriel is dead. And it'll be Lyra's last episode, because she is moving on to the Peppa Pig tour, which is super exciting. Even though we are very sad to lose Ashley, we are super excited for all of the amazing things that she is definitely going to do as her acting career evolves beyond Dragons and Things. And never fear, we absolutely are going to invite Ashley back every chance that we can. Every time she's in LA on a Friday, we're going to be bugging her to come back and get on our show. For those of you who are new to the channel, we know that there were a lot of new names and new faces. Thank you for coming. We hope you really enjoyed tonight. We do this every single Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So, come join us again next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We did have a pretty huge announcement about what we're going to do in 2020, because we are going to be evolving the show and trying all new stories and all new system and making things happen. So check out our Facebook page if you want to watch the video where we fully explain what 2020 is going to hold for Dragons and Things as we upgrade, as we level up our show. You can rest assured that no matter what changes we are making, we are still going to be the same content that you know and love. I'm still going to be running an awesome game. These guys are still going to be playing awesome characters. It's going to be a ton of fun. I am actually super excited, and I cannot wait. Quigley 2. Quigley 2.
Quigley 2? Is it number 2?
I don't fully understand what I'm seeing here. So you tell me how this works.
I don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, that is fine. I do have... What I can tell you is that we have a winner for the Dogmite giveaway. It is somebody who has been a fan of the show, a supporter of the show for a long time, somebody who actually is sort of our resident bard. It is none other than Luna Steelsong.
That's awesome.
Luna Steelsong, you are the winner of the Dogmite giveaway. All you've got to do to claim your prize is, of course, send us a direct message at Dat Dragon Show on Twitter, or at Evil Jim Jam on Twitter. Find us on our Discord. You know how to get a hold of us. You've been around long enough. You know how to get me that address that I can send a box to. So, congratulations to you.
thank you for all of your support over the last couple of years, and it's been absolutely amazing having dedicated fans like you hanging out with us week after week. So we are super excited to be able to give a prize like that to you.
I believe the idea was, Jim, to speak up loudly so they could hear me. There were 36 entrants into the Dogmite winning contest.
Okay.
20 of those entrants were eligible to win by being in the U.S. or Canada.
Yes.
And that equaled a total of 96 entries because people were able to enter multiple times based upon how many bits they get.
Okay.
So
cool.
her name was pulled out of 96 total possible, and the winner for tonight, which you will announce in a second, we pulled from 466 Gleam IO.
Yeah! That's a good number.
And we do indeed have a winner for the core rulebook and bestiary. The lucky person getting all these good things is Alan Holloway from Texas.
That's my hometown!
Huh?
Wow! Plano, Texas!
Yeah, Alan Holloway is from Texas, and
Plano,
Texas. You are winning the core rulebook and the bestiary from 2nd edition, so that you can run some fresh, new, exciting adventures in the evolved system, which I have gotten to play a little bit of, and it is super, super cool. They have really upgraded Pathfinder, and you should definitely be checking out this book. If you didn't win it from us, go over to paizo.com and order one, because it is amazing. We will, of course, be back next Friday at 6 p.m. We will be doing more giveaways. We will have more stuff. Remember the Norse Foundry Power? It's a new month, so the Norse Foundry Power up there. If you're donating at all, you could be the lucky winner. Whoever's got that natural 20 better use it before next Norse Foundry Power. That's already been used? Okay. Yeah, it's just that stupid natural one.
It's good timing, though.
That was good timing. Perfect use of it. So we will see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye-bye. Jared, get us out of here, man.
Bye.